I started off really liking Hoshiguma because of her role in early story. Her interactions with Chen, I love that. It's great. And then I tried using her. If you notice, I never use Hoshiguma even in like IS2. Like if I have the chance to use Hoshiguma, I still don't. Playstyle wise, she's just not my cup of tea. I still like her as a character in the game. I like her personality. But, like, if I ever rolled her, I don't think I would ever E2 her, ever. She's just not, like, I don't know, just not really my style. And so, I'm kind of conflicted on Hoshiguma. She's gonna go in B tier because of her relationship with Chen, how cool she is in story, how clutch she is in story. Sounds good, Boop. But if she was play style-wise somebody that I really liked, then she'd be up in A tier at least. Zarya is gameplay-wise A tier. Personality-wise, I mean, I don't even know if there's like much there, to be honest with you. Could be worse. Could be worse. Skadi is so good. Not as good as Alter, who will be higher, but Skadi's so damn good. Is this Schwartz? Schwartz is a waifu, but I never used her. I'm gonna have to put her in no opinion. I've never used her. Helligar, dude. I'm so disappointed because Helligar was one of my... That's Schwartz? Oh, that shows you how... Wait. Yeah, that is Schwartz. I got Helligar really, really early on. Really early on. And at first I was like, wow, he's cool. Like he hits a lot, fast, all that. And then I got Mountain, and I was like, oh, Helligar is just not Mountain. And I know they do different things eventually, but when you have access to E1 only of Mountain and E1 only of Helligar, honestly, it's tough to see the difference and to say that Mountain is just better Helligar at E1s. I will probably E2 my Helligar someday and really tap into like what he brings to the table. But overall, for my first 60 days, I fell off big time when it came to using him, appreciating him, liking him. Yeah, I saw yours, Zarya, then. I saw yours for sure. But I also got spooked by him twice. That's how I have him pot 2, and that doesn't feel good, man. So I'm going to put Helligar in D tier, and I kind of feel bad about that, but it's because Mountain exists. I'm going to put him in C tier. I'll put him in C tier, because he's kind of cool, but Mountain exists. You know, Mountain exists. Maggie, F, sorry. Mostima, I really want to use Mostima. I really want to like Mostima. I know, Dakota. I really want to like Mostima and use Mostima. I haven't gotten to do a ton of that. But, you know, she's on her way. She's on her way. Of Elystima? She is an AoE caster. Yeah, I know. And I have her. I've been using her sometimes. But she requires a lot of investment to really shine, in my opinion. That could be wrong. That could be different from others' experience. But from what I've experienced with my Mostima, it's clear that there's a lot left in the tank below E2. Blaze, A. Blaze is almost a favorites. The only reason she's not in favorites, I've used her like 4 times. I just haven't had the chance to. She hasn't come up in IS2, and I haven't been using supports. She would probably be a favorite if I had her. Is this Ak? I think this is Ak. I know that he's strong. I don't know anything else about him. I'm going to put him in no opinion. If I had him, if I had used him, you know, maybe I'd have an opinion, but it's neither one of those. I just know that he does like really cool things buffing. Yeah, Maggie, I'm sorry. I don't like her at all. Yeah, I used Maggie like the first 4 days. The drones. So is that an E2 bind? Also, when you're early in the game, supporters are massively underwhelming. I'll probably mention this in the video too. The first, like, couple of months you're playing, at least month, except Ling. Ling doesn't count. Ling is like Calcit. They don't really apply to their own class. They're not like in their class. Like technically Calcit is a medic and technically Ling is a supporter, but like they are their own class. I mean, yeah, she technically summons. But yeah, when you're in your first, like, 30 days of the game or whatever, characters like Maggie and Gnosis 2, yeah, I agree. Gnosis 2. Characters like Maggie and Roberta, like, they don't do jack shit for you early game. Now, maybe that'll change later on. Maybe I'll have either access to or I'll use an E2 Maggie or like a built Roberta, right? Maybe that'll be the case. And like I'll come to appreciate them. But this is the first 60 days tier list. And for the first 60 days, Maggie just like get out of the game. Because she spooked me. She spooked me. She showed up on a roll where I did not want her to show up. I wanted someone else to show up. So now I just have an operator collecting dust who doesn't do anything for me. And if you tell me that I need her, I'm going to point to the fact that we beat Chapter 10, Stage 17 tonight. So we can't need her that hard. Yeah, it's more personal, yeah. It's more personal, yeah. Yeah, I'll say it. So, I really like Nian. I don't quite understand why she's limited. I'm sure people here will know, and I look forward to learning. I don't really get why she's limited, though. Compared to, like, everybody else who's limited. Yeah, I don't know why she was the first limited unit, either. Making all dragons limited? Isn't that inherently not true because Chen, the Dragon Sisters? Oh, the Chinese New Year limited unit. Oh, okay. All right. That's fair. I do like her playstyle, but it's not, like, OP, in my opinion. Like, overwhelmingly, oh my god, I can't wait to use Nian all the time. To the point where I don't know that I would roll for her on her banner. I do like her, though. I like using her. So she's B tier for sure. It's interesting, yeah. Yeah. Nian is a defender. She's not going to be OP. But, like, the counter to that is Mudrock. And then a future unit that we have coming our way. I know, yeah. Maggie, I don't like her. Chen, if you guys were here the other day... Yeah, Mudrock and Horn. Yeah. Mudrock and Horn. If you were here the other day, I love Chen. Chen is hot. And she's cool. She is that cool archetype in games that I wish we had more of in all games, which is, like, strong, badass woman who's also not butch. If I can speak really plainly here, there's this long phase of video games where game designers, because they just never went out into the real world, they had it in their minds that in order for a woman in a game to be badass, she either had to be nearly naked, like Tomb Raider, or she had to be butch. And that's not the case, because, like, you could just be like a regular woman. You don't have to be semi-naked, and you don't have to be basically mountain but like girl form. You know what I mean? And so I love that Arknights is so good at the strong female archetype that's not like too far in one direction. They're just a person, right? Arknights does well at that. So I really like Chen. Chen's awesome. Love her. Gameplay-wise, I haven't gotten to use her E2 enough. And I also am spoiled because my guards include names like Irene, Pot 5, Thorns that I got on my second day, Surtr, who I got from the certificate shop, and then, of course, not to be outdone, Malantha. So when you have those kinds of names on your account, it's tough to be like, hey, man, this character from a power perspective, a gameplay perspective, like, is really worth it. That being said, I do like her a lot for everything else. It's just the fact that she, as Boop said, she's been so power crept that it's like, I kind of feel like she needs a little bit of A Renaissance? She's too niche now, yeah. She's too niche now. She does bring some cool things to the table, but I wish that her gameplay... If her gameplay was, like... If her gameplay was not outdated or power crept, let's say, she would be favorites. If she had not been power crept, she would be favorites. Did I buy the skin for Chen? Yeah. Yeah, of course I did. Of course. Do I have her? No. Did I buy the skin? Yes. There's like 8 characters like that. Do I have Eunectes? No. Am I going to get her anytime soon? Probably not. Did I buy her skin? Bet your ass I did. You bet your ass I did. Yeah. Yeah. Remind me, is this KOB? This is not KOB, right? I don't even... this is going to go with no opinion until people tell me who that is. It is? Okay. D tier. I'm sorry. I started the game when she was on monthly squad. I started the game when she was on monthly squad. If you remember that, it was like 2 monthly rotations ago. And I was like, what is the point? I was like, what's the point? Why is she, what's your job? What do you do better than anybody? And she doesn't have to do anything better than anybody. But for like my first monthly squad, there were so many other characters who pulled their weight and then some. 3 stars and above. And she just felt like she was taking up space. She felt like she was taking up space. So for my first 60 days, I got to put her in D tier. I got to put her in D tier. And maybe that'll change, right? But for now, I got to put her in D tier. I was not impressed at all. Bagpipe is A tier. I don't know much about Bagpipe's like history before her game chapter. Like if she had event features or anything like that I don't know about. But in her story chapter where she appears and using her for gameplay, like she's cool, she's fun, she's strong. I just really like her. I really like her. Why does KOB only have one expression across all of her art? Because she's dumb. I don't know, dude. She's high, yeah. Phantom, I'm going to be honest with you. Phantom, for me, started off rough. Phantom, for me, started off rough. I tried using him one time before I had my first E2. And I was like, okay, I put this guy here and he died. Because I didn't know about, you know, branches and rolls. I thought, hey, this guy doesn't cost much. I'll put him in this spot and he'll kill whatever comes to him because he's a 6-star and he should do that. And he didn't because that's not what he does. So I definitely had to learn during that first 60 days how not only to use Phantom, but to appreciate what he brings to the table. I saw Hina using her Phantom against end of chapter 10. That was pretty educational as well. And I've honestly, like, listened to him more. When he says things like at the end of battles, if you look through his, like, bio and stuff, he's cool. He's cool. And it's not just because of IS2 with, like, everything that's, you know, focused on that. So for me, Phantom is firmly in the B tier. If he was a girl, he'd probably be higher. Yeah, you know, sorry. But he's really good. He's really cool. And I've enjoyed him the first 60 days. W. Buckle up, buckaroos. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like W in the story because of what she brings to the table. I love her role in the story. I love her role in the story, right? And as much as I hate to say it, I'm just fucking with y'all. She's B tier. She's A tier gameplay and like persona. Mute Shark's mic. Look what he redeemed. Chat, stop moving. Redeemed Mute Shark's mic. Alright, so if you've never been here for this, I mute the mic, but I keep acting as if it's not muted. Yeah. Alright, so here we go.
Sometime later.
Alright, there's a few minutes. So, Rosa, up until a few days ago, Rosa was probably going to be no opinion. Up until a few days ago, Rosa was going to be like no opinion. You'll never know what I said about Weedy? Yeah, up until a few days ago, she was going to be no opinion. Then I used her the other day in that IS2 run, and oh my god. She is a powerhouse. She's so fun. Now, granted, we had attack speed, right? We also had the collectible that boosts sniper damage, I think, right? That being said, I went from no opinion to a very high opinion of Rosa. I understand that she has to have a particular niche, like situation to shine. Aesthetically, like, I don't care. She's not, like, hot to me, but she's not ugly. But gameplay-wise, she's solid. I don't know anything about her story or her persona. But she has a job. She has a style. She does them both well. I like it. She's not going to go, like, solo stages for you, you know? But she does what she does well, and I like that. Suzeren, A tier. Suzeren is... Every time I thought to myself, well, I don't know if Suzeren's doing a lot. I'll take her out. And I would try somebody else in a comp. It was almost immediate what she was bringing to the table. Especially once I E2'd her. Suzeren is one of the most reliable supporters in the game, in my opinion. The first 60 days. Suzeren is so clutch that it flies under the radar. She's basically like the Skadi Pippin to whoever your main DPS is, Michael Jordan. She's so good. So good. And I'm glad that I got her as early as I did. I got her the first week, dude. I got so lucky. People who were here early on, I got so lucky early on getting the characters that I did that first week. When I was just tossing all the OP I was getting from story and onto banners just to get units. I was getting so lucky, dude. I know, right, LFC? Yeah. I had Suzeren and Thorns, Siege, and Exu the first 5 days of playing. First 5 days of playing. I might have even had more than them, and I just don't remember. Yeah. So, Thorns has been probably the bedrock of my entire account. He's in every comp clear outside of Chapter 10. I can't think of many that I didn't use him in the first time I cleared something. I got him the second day that I was playing, and I didn't know how good I had it at the time. I did not know how lucky I was to get him from like a random spook. I didn't like understand early on because I didn't have him E2. So I was like, all right, yeah, like he can hit things farther away and he can hit things in the air. That's really good. So the first couple weeks he was A tier already. And then you get him E2 and then you use him everywhere. You just put him there and he does his job so well. Thorns is so good that I started leveling other Lord characters just to have another version of Thorns, albeit watered down, somewhere on the stage. Like, I liked what he brought to the table so much that I was like, hey, Midnight, I don't give a shit about your open shirt, but I need you to do a little bit of what he does over here. Hey, Irish Scarp, I don't really know what animal you're supposed to be, but I need you to do a little bit of what he does way over there. That's how good Thorns is. He started to, like, have a ripple effect across my entire account as far as who I was going to level and who I paid attention to that I would not have otherwise. His name was Taunts. Oh, man. Eunectes, one of my favorites, purely for her personality and, like, her look. Gameplay-wise, I'm actually not huge on Eunectes. She's not bad, but she doesn't like create a lane for herself that necessitates like her being a cornerstone of any comp, you can cover for not having her. But if you read what is that event that she was in with like Gavile, all the Gator girls? So she's in that. I liked her a lot in that. I also just like her look. I'm not gonna lie.
Ceylon just subscribed.
Yo, Ceylon! Thank you so much for continuing your gifted sub, Ceylon. Thank you. Much appreciated, dude. Great Chief returns. Yep, that's the one. And even though I read, I told you guys I read the stories the next day. So I did read Great Chief returns. And although it was like kind of absurd and also kind of predictable, if you read it, then you remember who the bad guy was and like how it kind of came like, oh no, nobody saw that coming kind of twist. But I liked her in it. I like her style, her persona, her look. I will get her someday to justify buying her skin. But until then, I won't have like a solid enough determination on her gameplay until I ask people to put her up on their accounts for me to borrow. So that aside, since I don't have much to go off of gameplay-wise and it's everything else, she's a favorite. She's a favorite. You have her, but you don't have the skin? Dang, I have the skin, but don't have her? Is she on the 6-star selector? We'll have to look at that. Surtr was going to be A tier. And then I saw her costume that's coming soon. And if you've seen it too, you understand why she's up top. I have a very, like, defined and obvious playstyle, right? There's a reason Arjuna Alter is NP5 and basically 120 on my main FGO account. There's a reason I like mountains so much. My playstyle is, I want you to hit that hard as fuck. I don't care what happens after that, but I need that thing dead. And Surtr is, in my opinion, the Arjuna Alter of this game. She's the Arjuna Alter of this game. And so that really resonated with me. Funny enough, if you remember, there was this like super clutch stage where we didn't beat it until I used her first skill. I used her on skill 1. And it was crazy that was the turning point in the strategy, is using her on skill 1. And that allowed us to beat the stage. That level of versatility is honestly kind of underrated. There's a reason a lot of people have masteries on her second skill. It's damn good as well. I don't know that I'd M9 her, except for like, you know, maybe a year or two away. But I like her. I like her playstyle. Obviously, she's a cutie patootie. That gets even more obvious when her costume comes out very, very soon. Siege. I'm glad Danny's not here, because I don't want to break his perfect heart. Siege was on my opening roll. Yo, John Loves Gaming, what's up, dude? Good to see you. What is up? Welcome, Raiders. Thanks for hanging out with John Loves Gaming. He was playing FGO. Look at Mad Lad. Like a Mad Lad. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Good to see you. We are doing a first 60 days tier list. We beat chapter 10 earlier tonight. We're done with chapter 10. Today is day 60 of me playing the game, the 2-month mark. So I'm making a tier list of all the characters based on my perception of them through the first 2 months of me playing the game. We've got some takes so far, but I stand by what I've said. So yeah, Siege was my opening 6-star along with Exu. And at first I was like, okay, Siege stands here and nothing gets past her, so that's okay. And then we got to like chapter 3 and that started to become less and less reliable. And so like then I invested in her, and you know, you kind of stretch it to like chapter 5. Oh, the H stages too? Nah, okay, I will. Yeah, I'll say that. We got to like chapter 5, and then suddenly Siege just couldn't keep up anymore. And it was the most telling time was when she got passed by Texas and they were still the same level. they were still the same level. And the reason she got passed is because Texas's skill 2 still had value, even like behind another DPS, right? Like she could be behind Mountain, she could be behind Cardigan, and she would still bring value to the field. If Siege wasn't right there on the front line, she wasn't bringing as much value. And I haven't E2'd her. But that being said, she couldn't hold lanes anymore. What's up, Jalter? How's it going? And once she couldn't hold lanes on her own anymore, you know. So I don't mind Siege, and honestly, her role in Chapter 10 was nice. I like her in Chapter 10. So I'll put her in C, but she, to me, is on the same field of Helligar, right? She doesn't do anything that someone else on my account doesn't do 10 times better. Whether it's bringing DP, holding a lane while bringing DP, like Saga, AoE skill, all that stuff. Siege, I wish she was stronger. I do. And I haven't E2'd or anything. But for now, like, that's the perception. Next up is this Blemishine? I think this is Blemishine. That's Blemishine. I have to go no opinion. I gotta go no opinion. I think I've used her maybe once. Other than that, I don't know much about her, honestly. I don't have her. I don't have anything against her. I just want to learn more. I want to learn more. If you're wondering why I just turned this song up, it's a thing here. You're going to see some things, and it's just going to happen, and that's okay. That's okay, right? It's okay, all right? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, okay? All right. So next, we'll talk about Rosmontis. She's part of the big three that's... So as you can see, Rosmontis is part of a pretty good lineup coming up, featuring Rosmontis, Mountain, Mudrock, Archetto. Like, that's a pretty solid streak there. It's a pretty solid streak. I really like Rosmontis in the story, like, a lot. And she's obviously extremely powerful. She's obviously extremely powerful. I don't know that I'm ever going to... Now, I'm going to E2 her, but it's not going to be anytime soon. It's not going to... Yeah, exactly, Boop. But, you know, eventually... But she's good in very select situations. Outside of those situations, I don't know. But I like her a lot. I like her in the story. I like her her lore. She's A tier. I did, Anastasia, yeah. I did. I did get her from the limited banner. Honestly, her personality, her role in the story, her lore, her interactions with other characters, all of that is why she's A tier. That's why she's A tier. Gameplay-wise, it's cool to see, like, you know, giant pillars come down on enemies. It's too situational. It needs a lot of things to be, like, just right for it to be, like, maximally effective. But I like her a lot, so she's A tier. And I will eventually E2 her, but I can't justify it in the first 60 days. I can't justify leveling her over a ton of others. You know what I mean? Mudrock favorites, no question. Mountain favorites. Even if you took away the aesthetic effect, even if you took away the fact that Mountain looks fucking cool, even if you took away the fact that Mudrock, even below E2, looks fucking cool, just carries a giant hammer and is a suit of armor, like, that's really cool. Even if you took those away, what they bring to the table from a gameplay perspective, the first 60 days, love it, dude. Love it so much. Right, Boop? Right? Dude, I know. Aside from the fact that she's hot and he's cool as shit, what they bring to the table from a gameplay perspective is fun. It's reliable. It's not, like, universally OP. Like, I can't put Mudrock and Mountain on 100% of all stages and win that stage no matter what, right? There are very few units that you can do that. One of them is not even in the game yet for our server. But I like that they're broken good. People can get them at almost any time, right? They'll show up on almost any banner. And they are going to give you great return on your investment, even if you only get one copy. If you just use the 6-star ticket on Mountain, you don't even have to E2 him. You never have to E2 Mountain. And you will still have Mountain. You will still have a stalwart, reliable lane holder. And I love that. I love that. So aside from the fact that visually, like aesthetically, I am absolutely into what they bring to the table for different reasons. From a gameplay perspective, they have a job, they do it so well, and they're fun while they do it. I love it. Love it. Plus, they fit into the whole, like, Unga Bunga perspective that I value so much. I need to change the color on this. How's that? There we go. I like that better. All right. Next, Archetto. I've only used Archetto a couple of times, and that prevents her from being, like, super high. She's really good. She's also cute. I'm going to put her in B. To me, she's like Rosa, as in, I didn't have an opinion, and then I got to use her on IS2, and it was like, oh, all right, I get it now. But I don't have, like, any kind of, like, tie to her. What's up, Arrow? I don't really have, like, any tie to her outside of that one time that I used her, so I look forward to having more in the future, you know? Have you really soft form? Dude, that's cool. Next is... So there's two ways to look at this character here. You could either say, hey, Shining, you're kind of weird, personality wise, and you have a specific job and you do that job, and you know that's the thing, right? But that doesn't cover the whole story, like, at all. And I know this because I didn't level her for a long time. A long time. Because I was like, what is she going to bring to the table that I can't get from someone else because I don't need to dodge, right? I was so wrong. First of all, it's not dodge, it's shield. Second of all, her healing is good enough on its own, even without the shield, that, like, she's worth it, right? No 6-star is truly bad, quote unquote. She definitely fits that narrative. And then her swimsuit costume. I mean, and then I used her shield. Basically, I've had Shining a long time throughout the 60 days. I probably had her for 5 weeks now, probably. And that whole time, except for the last week and a half, maybe week, I just didn't want to level her. I didn't want to use resources on her. I couldn't justify prioritizing her. And she's one of those characters that when you're new to the game, you don't really get what she brings and the value of what she brings until you use it and it's effective and it's clutch. So when I started, she would have gone from no opinion to, like, D tier. Now that I've raised her some, she's not E2 yet. And I've used her more. She's high B tier. High B tier. Not A tier. Definitely not low B tier or anything. Nightingale it's funny that she's next, because take what Shining brings and say, okay, that's a shield, it'll block, you know, fizz damage up to this amount, and then say, okay, but what if I could use that on higher level stages and more advanced stages like Big Sad Lock? That's Nightingale. Nightingale's cracked in half. She honestly, if I had my own Nightingale, she might end up in favorites someday. She might end up in favorites someday. As it stands right now, though, she's A tier. She's good as hell. She's kind of got like a weird vibe about her, but I can't wait to see like what she brings to the table. Hopefully, I get her someday. Hopefully, I get her someday. And you know, see what comes from that. But right now, she's A tier. She's so good. She's been reliable every time I've used her. Anastasia Phantom, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being here. Next is Ifrit. There's a tale of two Ifrits. If you need Ifrit to do anything except kill things 5 tiles in front of her, then she's garbage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because there's nothing to like do, right? But she's one of those characters that you have to set her up for success. I can just like drop Mudrock, Surtr, Mountain where I need them to do some of what they need to do, right? I can just put them somewhere. You can just put Calcit somewhere. Just put her somewhere. And she will excel 99% of the time. Same with Surtr, Mudrock, Mountain, and so many others. But that doesn't mean that just because I can put Golden Glow in the corner and she'll still destroy 90% of the units depending on how much I block them, doesn't mean that Ifrit is not damn strong when you set her up right. It's not her fault that Stultifera was not made for her. It's not her fault that Stultifera was not the event made for her. She's still very good. I do like her, like, personality-wise. I like what she says when she activates her skill, because she sounds sadistic and it's cool as hell. So I like Ifrit, but one thing that you have to learn throughout your first 60 days is, unlike other games, in other games, you bring the characters you want to bring, and you figure out how to make the enemy adapt to you. And if the enemy cannot adapt to you, the enemy's going to die. All right? In Arcanites, it's the opposite. If you do not adapt to the stage, you're going to die. You're going to die. Case in point, let's say an FGO. Let's say I bring, just to go like way up top, Himiko, Merlin, Castoria. If the enemy cannot strip my buffs, I will not lose. I will not lose if the enemy cannot strip my buffs away with that comp. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter what's going on. If they can't strip my buffs, I will out-heal any passive damage over time. I'll cleanse any debuffs. I'll tank any hits, right? Even if they have ignored invincible, it doesn't matter. So in a lot of other games, you bring what you've got, and if the game doesn't have what it takes to like counter you, you win. That's not the case in Arcanites, and Ifrit is probably the best example of that. She's strong, she's good, she's fun, but if you don't have that mentality of, wow, I actually I need to figure out how to get through this stage as if it's a puzzle and not as if it's a nail and I'm a hammer. Ifrit is the perfect example of that. So she's B tier for me. Obviously, like A tier strength in the right situation. That situation is few and far in between, honestly, especially in the story. But when you do set it up right, when you do create that kill zone for her, she really does shine, especially with investment. She scales really nicely. Did you really, LOC? How, dude? Wait, was it the Suzuka fight? Was it that one? Because you still shouldn't have lost. Next is Ayafala. Ayafala's A tier. She'd probably be favorites if I had her. I like Ayafala a ton. She's incredibly strong. She's really good. She's endearing. I don't have her, and that's probably the only thing that prevents me from having her in favorites. Eunectes being the exception. Otherwise, I have all the favorites that are listed here. You know what I mean? That being said, Ayafala, again, cute, hard hitting. She has another skill other than her volcano skill, by the way, which I was really pleased to see do such great work. It's really nice to see like a character like, hey, you're good, but you're more than just one skill. Exactly. Her skill 2 is so good. Sorry, Arrow. It's not good news. Was she boop? I believe that. I like her S2 a lot. She's firmly in the A tier for me. She might move up someday. She'll never move down. Ayafala will never move down for me. Exu, despite being my opening role, despite how strong she is, she'll never be a favorite. And that's not her fault. She's wonderful. I think she's great. She does her job. But if I had to put myself in the shoes of the doctor in the game, if I had to isekai into the game, and I had to say, all right, now these are my employees, the way that I see Exu right now would be the perfect way. It would be the perfect way to be a doctor in the game and have operators that you're supposed to command. I respect her. She's strong as hell. She's wonderful in every way when you need her to be. But I don't love her. As much as I do my favorites. My favorites in my mind are definitely a level above where she is. And the only ones that I see on the A tier who could potentially move up someday, Blaze, obviously, potentially Nightingale, potentially Ayafala, but like Suzeren and Exu, they're good. They do their job, and Rosmontis, they're good. They do a thing that they do, and they're, you know, nice to have around personality-wise, I guess. But they'll never be my favorites. And that's okay. It's good to have characters that you really, really like that are also not your favorites. And that's Exu for me personally. I forget your name, and I just read your bio like 2 days ago. Angelina. Yes, because who's Angelina that I use? Sete. That's why I read her bio. So Sete, honestly, she was going to be no opinion. And then we used Sete's account on IS2 the other day. And his Angelina is like completely perfect, maxed out. Exactly. And I was like, wow, like she's really good. Like she brings a ton to the table. So I read her bio and like read all kinds of stuff. And if you put her in the right situation, a la Ifrit, then she's good. She's not dominant. But, you know, just... I got spoiled? What do you mean? Oh, because she's so good? Yeah. Because his is maxed, I mean, yeah. So she's B tier for me now. Ifrit is there, right? So is she, and it makes sense, right? In the right situation, they're good. I don't dislike them. Outside of those situations, I'm not going to be upset if I don't have them with me or something like that, you know? SilverAsh is A tier for me personally. He is exactly the same as Exu, as Rosmontis, as Suzeren. Damn good, dependable, love what they bring to the table. They do their job well. Never going to be a favorite. Never going to be a favorite. He's not bad. It's not an insult to him. He's just not on that echelon for me. A tier is still damn good, though. He's obviously incredible. His skill 3 is the reason I wish I had him. But he's not just a skill 3. He's also a damn good survivalist. Again, if you put him in the right situation with that second skill, I believe it is. So I like him. I think he's cool as hell. I look forward to rolling for his power creep version in about 3 months. And in the meantime, I'll keep hoping that he shows up on a spook. Although I don't know that I'm rolling until Chalter anyway, so who knows if that's even going to be like possible. That's not true. I do the first multi of every new banner for the 5-star, the guaranteed 5-star. After that, I don't roll unless I want to. Next up is Project Red. Red is good at what you want her to do, but I didn't have like a deep appreciation of her. That's true, Boop, yeah. I didn't get a deep appreciation of her until she fucking tackled you-know-who. I don't want to spoil because we have some newer players. Until she tackled you-know-who in story. And I was like, okay, all right, yeah. Like, she fully embraces how she comes off to people and who she is. And also, she's hot as shit in the swimsuit. She is A tier for me. She's, again, not quite a favorite. Though I could see her moving up when I E2 her someday. I could see her moving up into that next echelon. In the meantime, she's high A tier for me personally. I really like Manticore. I was surprised when I used her the first time in IS2 and I put her in a lane and I was like, okay, this your lane is your job. Now I'm gonna go put units somewhere else. And they just walked past her. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, you weird scorpion? And that's when I learned about block and when you need to pay attention to it, which is all the time at first. That being said, I really like 0 block characters now. I had to learn the hard way that you need to pay attention to that shit because I didn't early on, and I was like, why are they just walking past you? Do your job! So, that being said, her and Ethan both have a very special place to me, gameplay-wise, in the game. I just really, really like what they do, how they perform, and I look forward to probably E2ing her someday. I will probably E2 her someday. I really like her. You remember a guy who quit because he was mad Fang didn't stop 7 slugs? I believe it. I believe it. The highest block count technically is 3. Technically. But it's not. It's not 3. You can get to 4 with 1 skill on yourself. You can get to more than that otherwise. I think the most you can buff a character to is 6. And then in Chapter 10, I had a 7 block. I had a 7. I hand to God. It's on a VOD. I had a 7 block. Yeah, Chapter 10 block goes crazy. Swartz and Blemishine, no opinion. Yeah, honestly, I just don't have them. And I haven't used them. This is just the first 60 days. So as much as I really want to have an opinion on them, it would be misleading and irresponsible for me to like spout off shit on characters that I've never used, I don't know about, and yes, they're hot, but that's not like the premise of this per se, you know what I mean? That's the Chapter 10 mechanic. Oh, it is, yeah, it is the Chapter 10 mechanic. I know. You like, you bring Manticore S1, most of your runs really like it. I really like Manticore. It's not just like her design either. Like, there's a video out there of her basically cheesing a Stultifera stage because she stops the goop, but she doesn't get targeted. Obviously, I liked her before that, but that stood out to me where it's like, this is one of those characters a la Ethan where you have to find a place for them, but if you find a place for them, they will deliver. They will deliver. You M3 Schwartz S3, nice, very nice. So Cliffheart is a victim of resource allocation for me. I like Cliffheart. I like Cliffheart's design. Cliffheart does her job very well. If this were earlier Arknights where there weren't so many units for me to level and, you know, promote, I would probably have taken Cliffheart up to high E1 at the least. At the least. Because I'm a sucker for 2 damage, and she's just really, like, she's reliable. She's cool. That being said, resource allocation your first 60 days is rough, especially when you're speed running the story like I did. And so I didn't get a chance to, like, really dive in and use her a ton. When I did use her, she was fine. She did her job. And again, like, she's a cutie in the process. So she's going to go in B. I could see her going up to A tier. Excuse me. I could see her going up to A tier someday. It's no insult to her that she's on B tier. It's just an unfortunate victim of resource allocation, you know? Let's go right there. All right. So next is Feeder. Dude, it's really rough, Nick Advent, yeah. There is a stage, and this is, I'm not going to spoil story, but there's a stage at some point in the story where you are forced to use a set comp. And if you don't know what you're doing in the game, before you get to that point, you are going to learn during that stage. I did that stage off stream. He's newer than I am, Kinetic Slayer, yeah. I did that stage off stream, and I had to learn so much. Obviously, I don't use video guides, and I have to 3-star or I have to leave. That stage is rough for that. It's rough for that. That being said, she is badass. I like her aesthetic. Like, she's really cool. She's easily A tier for me. Honestly, if I get her someday, I don't have her. If I get her someday, honestly, I could see her making a jump up. When it comes to CC, do I prefer her over Weedy? No. I've done all the daily ones on CC. So, I'll show you real quick. So with these, like I've done all of these ones that pop up, right? So I've done all the CCs, but I don't know that, like, I haven't done this. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of like degrees of done like we're talking about here. You know what I mean? And I've gotten some things from the shop here, but yeah. All right, there we go on that. But yeah, I would take Weedy over her. Yeah, CC9 is going to be my first Rowan then, yeah. It'll be paying for all of us. Good. We'll be in it together. You guys can watch me maul and tell me what to do. Right, Vulperix? I agree, Vulperix. I agree. But yeah, when it comes to like Feeder or Weedy, I like them both. They're both sitting on A tier. I think aesthetically, they're very different, but I like them both in different ways for that as well. So I can't really pick between the two. I would probably lean towards Weedy, probably because of the cannon, the water cannon. But you know, we'll see. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have her. I can't even remember her name. Is it like pimento cheese or some shit like that? Province, yeah, province, yeah. So Canadian province here. I have her. I don't know. No opinion. Fast redeploy Archer? No idea. I have no idea. I have her and I've never used her. She just never made it high enough up the priority list. What's up, Eddie, my man? How's it going, dude? She never made it up high on the priority list. I'm sure I will use her someday because I plan to use all my characters someday. And I will formulate an opinion there. But in the meantime, again, it would be irresponsible, borderline misleading at least, for me to act like I have something to say about it and I don't. You know what I mean? Next up, Blue Poison favorite! Blue Poison! Chef's kiss. Love Blue Poison. Why is it my BP E2, Shark? Here's what true love is. Some of y'all are about to get hit in the heart. Here's what true love is. True love is when you acknowledge and understand the entirety of a person's being. The good, the bad, the ugly, the limited, and the infinite. True love is when you understand all of that and you don't ask more from them than what that contains. Blue Poison, love her to death. She's one of my favorites. She did not need to be E2'd before Exu. She didn't need to be E2'd before Fartooth. So she does her job. She does her job well enough at E1, and levels on that. But true love is accepting the entirety of another being And I accept blue poison for her entirety of her being. And that means knowing that if I were to force her to E2, I would be shortchanging my account's capabilities. I would be shortchanging my account's capabilities. You can call it copium, but you're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me that blue poison should be E2'd before Exu. If anybody wants to make that contention, I look forward to reading your nonsense in chat. I look forward to it. I will go pop some popcorn and try to filter through whatever you're going to type. Because there's no way in hell anyone should E2 blue poison before Exu. And that's, you know, in your first 60 days, that's the limitation you're up against. Resource allocation is rough, you know? A CN guy wrote a dissertation on how to use Rosmontis. I believe it. I also believe it's a waste of time. Has arts damage, thus you should E2 before Exu. Oh, man. Got me there. Got me there. No, BP will obviously get E2'd for me. She's one of my favorites. But when it came to, like, hey, I need to get through content these first 60 days, there's no question that I would have been misguided to E2 her before Exu. You know what I mean? That's just the way I see it. Firewatch, A tier. I like... No, you're good, Boop. You're good. I like what she does gameplay-wise in the right situations. I honestly just like her stylistically. I just think she's cool. Like, yeah, I like her niche. I like what she does. I just like her, though. I just like her. You can, Ari. I'm probably not going to watch the whole thing. If it's like a long dissertation on Rosmontis. 110 pages. I am so sorry. I have a master's degree from a top 10 university in the United States. My master's thesis was not 110 pages. It was not 110 pages. If this person wrote a 110-page paper on how to use Rosmontis, I kind of feel like maybe it's not just objective gameplay analysis. I kind of feel like maybe they have a screw loose or are a little bit obsessed. Maybe. It has to include every niche case possible. Yeah, it has to be. Nice, Nick Ev. I'm good, though. Plus 32 font. Yeah. I think they probably do, Great Lake. They probably do. Yeah, it's in Chinese, yeah. Usefulness for every stage of the game, including side stories. Oh, double that link translated? Yeah, probably. Next, we have, I believe this is... Wait, is that Meteor? Is this Meteor? Is this Meteorite? Meteorite. All right. I like Meteorite. He just said no. Yes. Okay. I like Meteorite. I haven't gotten to use her except maybe once early on. I don't have her. I want to put her in no opinion, but I really do like what I got out of using her that one time. She's fun. Obviously, like, she's kind of a stern badass in a way. But, you know, you could do worse. So I'm comfortable enough with her to put her in B with the knowledge that if I get her someday, she'll probably go up into A tier. She's B and probably going to be A someday. She's who appears when you use Skyfire's S2. That's true. True. Your thesis was 236 pages. You're a doctor, though. Like a real doctor, LFC. Like, you have, like, a PhD. It's a little different when you get a master's in public administration. Because then I just have to tell them, like, what this city is doing wrong and where they should put their budget. You know what I mean? You have to, like, not kill people. Or blow up a lab. Was it about a video game character? Next is Platinum. I like Platinum a lot. There's really not a whole lot to say otherwise. She's pretty. She's cool. Why is Golden Glow not on this list? We just haven't gotten to her yet. Golden Glow is probably 3 rows away. I think this is in chronological release order. I think. I like Platinum. Gameplay wise, like she's not gonna like, you know, blow you away by any means, but she's definitely a Firewatch feeder level for me, right? I feel like I'm pretty covered with that. Promonix, I don't really have enough of an opinion of her because I have never used her, but she's related to SilverAsh, and there's memes. I'm just kidding. No opinion. I haven't used her. I need to learn more about her. This song, yeah, this is from Fire Force, of course. Hi, I mean, all you need to know. I don't have her either. Do you have her, Nick Edmond? Do you have Promonix? I don't. Sag. I don't even know who this is. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who that is. Her name is Savage. One of the best bunnies. Obviously, that's a no opinion. I'll keep a lookout for her, though. She sucks as a unit. You have her for years and you never use her? And that's Savage? Salvage? Oof. I don't have her. I've never used her. I don't know anything about her. Is this... this isn't Zima. This is a different one. What's her name? Istina. Oh, it is. It's Istina. Okay, yeah. I have her. I don't think I've ever like used her at all. I'm gonna put her in no opinion. If I used her, she'd probably be like C tier or B tier. Just call it a hunch. Call it a hunch. She's like Suzeren light. Okay, yeah. So she's Suzeren, but not as good as Suzeren. Yeah. Next is Mayor. I like Mayor. Mayor for me, I think Mayor might be A tier. I think Mayor might be A tier. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah, I think she's A tier. She's cool, dude. She's cool. Yeah, I think she's A tier for me. Yeah, I like her. Oh, yeah, easily A tier. Strong A tier. Strong A tier. This is Sora. Those are honors. You got her in recruitment. Nice. This is Sora. Exactly, Dakota. 100%. Yup, Dakota. Immediately. I didn't have an opinion on Sora until like a week ago, and then the weirdest thing, a week and a half maybe, it was so weird. I think like she got like a costume or something. I don't know what it is, but she's level 1 E0 and she's A tier. It's the darndest thing. I have no idea why. It's crazy. It's a good outfit, Nick Abbott. I read her role in the Ceylon event. May requires a lot of commitment. Oh, like investment, yeah. I actually did read her role in the Ceylon event, and like that's Sora. It's just her, you know, she is who she is, right? You can like it or not. I didn't hate it though. This, I know who this is, and I can't remember her name. She's gonna go in no opinion because I've never used her at all. Franca, yeah, Franca. Okay, yeah, all right, no opinion. Never used her. Don't know anything about her. I know some people like her, but that's about the extent of my my knowledge there. Looks great in the anime. She can RNG ignore defense. Oh, I love RNG. Love it. You love her in the anime. Oh shit, dude, nice. Specter here. Okay, quick poll, chat. Quick poll. Right now, if you take into account their rarity, who's better, Specter or Spec Alter?
Oh yeah, baby!
Yo, Thomas R. Parker
just resubscribed for 8 months. Thanks to @Sharkwardo for my sub gift. Hi RPGIS/.
What's up, dude? Thank you so much, Thomas R. Parker. Thank you. I think we're all seeing is Specter. It's OG Specter, and that kind of sucks. Obviously the future modules help, but like for now,
Hello there.
she's just better. She's just better. That sounds. Thanks for the follow too. Thanks for being here. That being said, the times I've used her, exactly. They just made her again, but worse. They should have made her way different. I completely agree. S3 Spalter does do decent work, and if you're looking to perma-stall somebody, if you have the right combination of tiles and spec alter and a couple of defenders, yeah, you can totally do it. You can totally do it. That being said, her S2 should have been AoE. I don't know why it's not. It should have been AoE. Guard Spectre is really cool. I like her. She's borderline A tier. Borderline A tier. She's just solid. I don't like her costume. Blazing hot take. It's a little, I don't know. It just doesn't do much for me personally. Her E2 art though is absolutely primo. I don't really like her costume personally. Yeah. Oh, you like her costume? Hey, to each their own. To each their own. Yes. Personality wise, that's why she's B tier. Not on the battlefield. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But that's why she's B tier. I like her E2. I like her gameplay. Her gameplay is honestly like, if you put her in the right situation, you're set. And she's not a Mountain. She's not an Irene. She doesn't try to be, you know. But what she brings to the table is extremely good for other reasons. But like, she just doesn't have the endearment so far that my A tier and favorites have. If I get Guard Spectre, maybe she'll move up to A tier. In fact, she probably will. But for now, I've just used her on a shit ton of IS2 runs. And so that and the event are my experiences with her, which is not bad. Not bad. But it's not enough for me to like really push her up into A tier without having some affinity for her personality or like her aesthetic. She's cool. She's good. She's strong. Probably go up to A tier someday if I get her, you know. I always mix up all of their names. I know this isn't Vulcan. Is this Indra? It's not Morgan, who I wish was in the game. Indra, yeah. Chapter 10 was really cool for a lot of them. Or chapter 9 and 10, right? Or is it just chapter 10? That little trifecta of Morgan, Indra, and Vulcan, like, it was really cool to see them interact with not only Siege, but Rhodes Island. That being said, I want to build her. I just cannot justify it. It does, Dakota. It has all the units in the game right now, including the CN server, which I won't rank those. I can't justify building her anytime soon. I probably will because I like her gameplay. And she's endearing in the story. So she'll go into B, but she's dangerously close to C. Dangerously close to C. And that's not really her fault. But, you know, is what it is. Lappland. I liked Lappland before I needed her and didn't have her. And then I needed her and didn't have her. Sounds good, Boop, yeah. I needed Lappland. I didn't have Lappland. We picked up a Lappland, and the rest was history on that particular stage when we were backed into a corner. We went back later on and beat it without a support. But on that particular event stage, we needed her. We didn't have her, and that kind of sucked. So that showed what she's potentially good for. I probably will, Anastasia. I'll probably put it on YouTube. Yeah, this will go on YouTube. Probably either tomorrow or the next day. When I needed a Lappland and didn't have her, it was clear that like she had a role to play and she was good situationally. Obviously, having beaten the entire story, I know that those situations are fewer and farther between as you go along. But it helps that she's got a great personality. Thanks so much for being here, Anastasia Fathom. She's got a cool personality. I really like her and Texas's dynamic. She's crazy, but like in a fun way. So I can't hate on her whatsoever. I'm going to build her, even though I'm probably never going to actually justify using her, like to the extent that would be like, hey, yeah, it's a good thing I E2'd her. You know what I mean? But I do like her a lot, and I like what she does interaction-wise. Yeah, so plus I'm a sucker for ranged melee units as it is. So that being said, I'd look forward to leveling her all the way and using her sparingly whenever possible, but she's cool as it is. Neural, I cannot believe I don't have Neural. If you would have asked me 40 days ago, 45 days ago, if you would have asked me 45 days ago, hey, who do you think you are going to get for sure? I would have said, yeah, among other names, I would have said Neural. She's cool in the anime. I think she's great in the story. They don't try to do too much with her, which I love. Exactly, Dakota. That's the real thing that we're getting to. Yeah, she does what she does, and she does it well enough. But she's Yae Miko's VA! Why don't I have her? I unfortunately, like, she's either B or A. I don't know, dude. I feel like she's a level above. She's above B. She's above B. She is Arrow. Yes, dude. Neural Alter is Sparkle on the latest limited banner for CN. I will probably get Neural Alter. Yae Miko's VA. If you guys remember me from my Genshin days, me and Yae Miko, whew, actually, Yae Miko, like, yeah, like this was a mainstay for our stream overlay for a long time, and then we started needing all the corners of the screen. I wish I had her, dude. Down tragic for Yae Miko. I mean, we're just in love with each other. I don't think there's anything down bad about that. We're just made for each other. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how you could call that, you know, down bad or down tragic or down tremendous, but we're just soulmates, you know? So, you know, do with that what you will, I guess. Weird. Yeah, I love Yae Miko. I love Yae Miko, dude. There she is, dude. Oh, God. There's one of my... Does my wife know this? Yeah. Yeah, you want to know something? You want to know something? My wife and I budgeted for 3 months. 3 months. To set aside a little bit of money every 2 weeks so that I could C6 Yae Miko. First of all, that's how cool my wife is. Second of all, that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about. Love Yae Miko. I have like a tapestry of her hanging in my studio over there, right there. I see her every day. Every day. That's adorable. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie. If they ever made an affordable Yae Miko figure or statue, I would get it. Every time you talk about your wife, she sounds awesome. She is awesome, dude. I'm absolute, like, complete, wouldn't change a thing. Perfection home run, whatever you want to call it, dude. She's the coolest person in the world. She is. And she let me spend $1,200 on Yae Miko. Okay. Who is this? Wait a minute. Where's the other version of you? Where's the other version of you? She has like a clone somewhere. Is it you? Liskarm? You son of a bitch, I'm in. No clone. I don't have her. She looks very similar to 2 other characters though. Probably same artist. 1,200. Yeah. But that was set aside over months. And I didn't spend all 1,200, by the way. Is it Glaucus? It might be. Well, no, it's not Glaucus. Her talent is really good. I don't know if I even have Liskarm. But yeah, for the 1,200, we set aside 1,200 maximum. I didn't spend that much because I didn't need it. But yeah, we were prepared to do that. You love your little SP. Wait, she's an SP battery? She gives SP to allies when she's hit? Yo. As a future Golden Glow haver, hopefully, question mark, fingers crossed. I need that. I need that. Oh, that sounds good, yeah. SP to a random ally within 4 tiles of her? Well, it's just going to be Golden Glow and her then. It's just going to be her and Golden Glow. Vulcan, I do have an opinion of. I really like Vulcan. I understand she's, at best, a poor man's Mudrock. Is that right? I haven't built her. But I really like her. I like her in the stories that she's appeared in. I don't know that I'll ever actually use her extensively, but I do really like her. She's cute and honestly she carries her own in the story too. Does she give it to Mudrock too? Surely she does, right? Surely that applies to Mudrock too. She does. Oh my god. So you have an invincible Mudrock if you set those two up right. Like, all things considered. Obviously, debuffs would apply. Damage over time would apply, sure. But, like, on most stages, you just have an invincible Mudrock at that point, right? Yo, JT with the 50 to support Feeding America. Thank you so much, JT. Yo, thank you. If you are wondering, YouTube, we are still raising money for Feeding America. We have $1,100 raised. The goal is $2,000 by the end of December. So I'm very, very happy with what we've been able to do. Thank you guys so much, for real. 1,100 out of 2,000. Thank you, JT. Thank you. What a Chad. What an absolute Chad. Thank you, dude. Nanji, yeah. So we're currently on pace. We are, but even if we don't raise another dollar, I'm proud of what we've done. I'm proud of what we've been able to do with what we've gotten, you know? I stream small gacha games, you know? Like, I'm happy. I'm happy. Next is Texas, who was also on my opening roll. Siege, Exu, and Texas were my opening roll. Texas has grown on me more. When I first got her, I was very much in the mindset of, okay, you there, stand here and kill everything that comes to you, and don't let anything get past you. And if you can't do that, you suck. And then you kind of learn, like, all right, that's not what she's there to do. She can't. Oh, I know, Softworm. Yeah. She is made of paper. She's frail, but she's also not made to stand there and duke it out with people. And that's a hard lesson to learn when you're playing a brand new game, is that, like, hey, it doesn't matter if she's got a big ass sword. Like, she's gonna get her ass beat. And so you need to use her in a different way. Getting her skill 2 helped a ton for that. When you're very early on and you don't have a skill 2 or a skill 3 to really see, like, what their niche is, what their role is, then it's hard to see where you're supposed to actually make use of them and appreciate them. Once I got her skill 2, you see the range on it, then it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you don't need to be on the front line. You don't even need to be behind the front line. You can be 2 tiles back and still have an effect on your frontline character's 1v1 capability, you know? That stun is nice. The AoE is really nice on it. The fact that you get DP on it as well is icing on the cake, you know? Exactly, Great Lake, yeah. It's not much damage. She's not going to be able to stand there and take damage. That being said, that's not what she's there for. So she's definitely grown on me in a big way. I think after, like, the first 3 weeks or maybe even a month, I would have put her on C tier. I really would have. She's worked her way up to A tier for me personally. And I could easily see her altar version being high A tier, maybe even more, depending on what I can pull off with her. A lot of you have already seen what her altar can do. I won't go into it too much, but it's kind of crazy. But it requires some effort, and I'm lazy, so, you know, who knows? All right, next is biscuit or honey bun, croissant. No, I like her. I don't think I don't think I'll ever actually use her, but I do like her. Croissant. Yo, has anybody here seen that old clip where they're in the movie theater and he's like, that's a French ass name. You my little croissant. Has anybody here seen that? If nobody here has seen it, I will probably pull up the clip. None of you have seen it? Bro, I got you. We're watching this right now. Apologies to people watching this on YouTube because there's not going to be audio for you. Oh, man. All right, so Mad TV, croissant. Yeah. Can I have it? Let's go. Oh, dude, let's go. Oh, damn. The back of your head is ridiculous. Oh, you my little croissant. My little cheese croissant. What's up, Mythic, my man? How's it going, dude? Oh, okay, girl. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Work that up, dude. It's so good, dude. Work that up, dude. All right. I don't know how I got on that. I have no idea how I got on that. Oh, croissant. Yeah. My little croissant. Okay. Using that in the theater. Hey, the back of your head is ridiculous. You still want a croissant? Can I have it? Can I have your number? Can I have it? All right. Next is Granny. The great thing about Granny is it has R and A as the second and third letters, and so does the word trash. D tier. Oh shit. Sorry. Oh damn. Is this another P name? Is this pepperoni? Swire, yeah, same thing. Her skin? Or Swire's skin? Let's take a look. Swire's summer? It's not summer. Oh, she's got a good look. I've not raised her or used her at all. Oh, actually, I really like her for completely gameplay related needs. Ooh, Swire? Oh, that's a French ass name. She has some NPC summer art during Channel's event. Did she really? Oh, I like that too. Okay. Yeah. All right. She should be no opinion. Because I haven't used her, and I mean, she's pretty. She's no opinion, but like A for aesthetics. All right, she's really no opinion, but she's A for aesthetics. Okay. Oh damn, girl, the back of your head is ridiculous. Thank you, Boop. Oh, sir. Whoa, who are these? Who's this? Rat King's daughter? You mean I'm gonna have to ask him for permission? Oh, you like that, huh? See, I like Susuro's costume. I wish it was back. Oh, that's like Tumblr shit. Okay, well, you know what? favorites. Anyway, so anyways, moving on. I'll leave her an A. I'll leave her an A. I'll leave her an A, okay? We got him, boys. Yeah, A tier, 100%. Love the gameplay. Love the gameplay. What'd you say her name is? Swire? Yeah, she's one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. Yeah, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Yeah. For sure. Bar none, hands down. Glaucus, I used one time and I'm still not really like, I'm still kind of in the so what when it comes to Glaucus. She's good, not great. She does her job. She doesn't like carry or anything at recovering your drones. For me personally, she's C. I don't particularly like, I don't have any affinity towards her, but I don't dislike her either. So she's right there with Siege, Mostima, Helligar. Like, I don't have any animosity towards them, but they're also, like, not among my favorites at all, you know? I'm pretty comfortable with that. Is it as sad as Golden Glow? This is such a good song. Dude, this song never gets old. Ceylon. So, Goody will be happy to hear this. Goody 5 will be very happy to hear this. I love this song, dude. I listened to this song for like 36 hours straight one day. And it was just fine. So Goody will be very happy to see this rating for Ceylon. She gets kind of a bad rep, right? Because she's not really like worth using at all. And if you read her story, then you know you were probably pleasantly surprised at how annoying she was and useless she was there too. So I think it's fitting that in honor of how much our friend Goody likes her, D tier. Sorry. Moving on, we have we have don't tell Kitty yet. We have I know who this is. Astasia, right? Anastasia. Goody just unsubbed. Hey, I got the money for the month. I'm good. Astasia, I don't know enough about her. I know that Zyraden likes her. That's about all I know. I think I have her. I'm gonna put her in no opinion while I double check there. I think I have her. I do have her. I know for a fact I have her. I really like her look. That's such a good. Oh my god. That's so good. Holy shit, dude. That's so fucking good. Oh my god, I love her. I love her. And I didn't know that I did. Dude, her art is amazing. The fuck does she do? Give me a reason to actually rate her high. Give me a reason. Attack and defense up. Okay. Block count 1. 5-star arts guard. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, no, I love her so much. Love her. Yeah. She has always been one of my, aesthetically speaking, one of my favorites in the game. You know, I have actually been a leading educator and advocate for, what'd you say her name is? Astasia? I have been on the front lines, just trying to inform everyone of how wonderful Astasia is. You know, I want credit for it. Let's see here. Next isn't his name like Flame Wheel or Firekeeper? Flamebringer. Yeah, I have no opinion. I haven't gotten him yet because I don't have the items to unlock the like tape recorder things. Call Flamebringer. I don't have the things to unlock him. So feels bad, man. Making up Pokemon names for some of these. I don't even have him. I've never used him. His name is garbage. Is he bad? This is what's his name, dude? It's not. It's like some angel name. Executor. Same difference. I don't know shit about him. I don't know about him. I think I have him. I don't know. Do I have him? I don't know if I do, actually. I don't know if I do. I don't know, but no opinion. He sucks as a unit. Oh. I don't know enough about him. This is that she's in the shop. She's in the shop. Breeze, she's in the shop, right? Or she was in the shop. She was. Okay. I don't have her. If I have her, I've never used her. Why would I use them over someone else who can do the job better? Yeah. Forever in the shop? Oh, quit. Okay. She's presumably pretty. Never used her in the first 60 days I've been playing. Yeah, she's pretty. She's an AoE medic. Wait a minute. Yeah, she's A tier. I've always liked Breeze a lot. I wailed the first day I was playing this game just to have enough of whatever certificate it is or currency it is to get her. I did that the first day. I did. Don't fact check. Because I just loved her so much immediately. And you could just trust me on that one. Waifu. I've never used waifu. I know that their name is waifu, despite being covered in fur. And not being a waifu for me. That being said, I gotta put waifu in the no opinion tier because I have waifu, but I've never used waifu. Like on a stage in battle, never used waifu. So I gotta be honest and say no opinion. Is this Zima? I think this is Zima. And then Bison is next after that. Zima. Yeah, it's Zima. All right. So, not bad. I think I've used her like twice. She was fine. She did her job. I didn't have like any problems with her, Zima. I'm going to put her in B tier. I don't have any problems with her. She did her job. She's in the monthly IS2 squad. Oh, is she? With Helligar? Is she Helligard? But yeah, when I've used her, she did a job. She did her job. She was fine. Zima's art is really nice. Where's Myrtle? We haven't gotten a Myrtle yet. Have we even gotten to 3 stars yet? No. Wow. Oh, all the good ones are towards the end. All the good ones are towards the end. Golden Glow is towards the end for sure. Horn. Lappland. That's a French-ass name. Bison, no real opinion, but I know his kit, and I will never use Bison. I will never... I'm sorry. So Bison will probably never make it out of... probably never make it out of no opinion, because I'll never use Bison, because I don't like Bison's kit, which therefore should be, like, enough of a reason to put Bison in a low tier, right? Shouldn't it? What's the ranking on? So, this is day 60 of me playing the game. We beat all of the story today. So, we beat the final stage in the story today. No, it's going to speed up on the 4 stars Great Lake because I haven't leveled many of them. I'll spend a while on Jay and, like, Click and Gitano. The rest of them will be pretty quick. I'll probably never use Bison. So, I actually kind of think that I'll put Bison low. Nobody gives a shit about defense strengthening skill on a defender when other defenders do that and more damage. Increased taunt level, okay, that's fine. But the increased defense is like 25% level 7. That's nothing. So I'm actually gonna put Bison in D tier. I just will never give a shit about Bison. You need to start doing chapter 10 now. It's a challenge. It's like fun until chapter 10 or like stage 10, 11, I think. And then it's fun for another couple of stages after that. And then it just gets annoying. And then it gets better in the last 2 stages. Mazel, why does everybody love Maggie? Why does everybody love her? I'm sorry, are we looking at the same person here? She's a walking refrigerator. Look at her skin. You don't even see any skin. You see her face sitting on top of an appliance. You think that's cool? Bro, there are people walking around downtown cities wearing boxes who look close to this. I like Mudrock, but not her. You're goddamn right I do. I mean, like, is she pretty? Sure, she's cute, but, like, for your first 60 days, she does jack shit for you. In your first 60 days of playing the game, she does jack shit for you. I have had her for too long. She spooked me early on, and I resent her for that. She does jack shit for you in your first 60 days. When you're limited on resources and you can't just, like, eat you everybody. I don't know why is she a fan favorite? This is the most big sister vibes I've ever seen in this game. She's like an ant. The bane of every summoner, yeah. A walking solar panel. I don't know. I like the penguin more than I like her. I just could not care less about her. And she's a 6-star, by the way. She's a 6-star. And she spooked me. And she has no role on my roster. She has no role on my roster. She summons drones? Cool. She's not Ling. That's it. There you go. Who is Maggie? Not Ling. Thanks. Bye. Accurate analysis. There it is. It's not fair to compare people to Emperor. I mean, she's staying in F. She spooked me, and she's not. She doesn't have any role to play whatsoever on a first 60 days account. So I resent her for that. And maybe it'll change in the future, but for now, I could never level her and still do fine. That's how I feel. Reed, this is Reed, right? I know there's a couple who look similar. I'm pretty sure that's Reed. If it's not Reed, it looks exactly like her. It is Reed. I really like Reed, like a lot. Like she's one of the ones that almost made that list of 7 that I mentioned at the start. I like her a lot. I'm gonna put her in A. I'm gonna put her in A. Broca, I appreciate what Broca does. I understand what he does. I have Broca. I don't have anything against Broca. I just don't give a shit for what he does. He's C tier for me. I don't have anything against him. Nothing bad. But I also will never need to use him, and I will probably never be able to justify leveling him or E2ing him or anything like that unless I'm like way far in the future, like years from now. In the meantime, he's just kind of there for me. Just kind of there. Paper behind all those muscles, so he's like, I mean, he's misleading that way. Greythroat, this is Greythroat, right? I'm pretty sure it's Greythroat. His costume is nice. You like his costume. Broca. Okay, all right. Now hang on. Listen. All right. We gotta be fair. I'm not into dudes, but that's pretty top tier. I'm not into dudes. I can appreciate that though. Dude is yoked. He's built like a brick shithouse if the shit in the brick shithouse was also bricks. Perhaps we were too harsh. I will give him a bump for that. I'll give him a bump for that. I'll give him a bump for that. I still don't care about him. I still will never use him. But I will be fair, because other units have gotten bumped up based purely off of their like exceptional aesthetic. And you know what? There you go. There you go. So they can concentrate it, right? Yeah. Greythroat. I do like Greythroat, but I don't have like enough experience with Greythroat to be like, wow, I love this unit so much or anything like that. She's cool in the story. She's kind of a badass, and I will probably have her in A tier someday. But for now, I like her, just not like exceptionally so. So she's pretty firmly in B tier. I don't know who the fuck this is. Who is this? I don't know who this is. No opinion. Don't even know who they are. Snow's Ant? Snowscent? I don't know that. I don't have them. Worst cliff art? All right. This is not Ak, not Waifu. Hung? No opinion. No opinion. I don't even know what, like, I couldn't even tell you what like branch they are, what class they are. It's a defender. Would have been the last thing I guess. Would have been the last thing I would guess. Is this lazy? I think that's lazy. I don't have lazy. It is lazy. Wow, I'm like, is anybody else here like mildly impressed at how many of these operators I just know now? It's in the 90%. At least 80%. After only 2 months of playing? Thank you, Toodle. All the operators are unique enough? Okay. Alright. Tell me, aesthetically, the differences between whoever the fuck this is, Liskarm maybe, whoever this is, Meteor maybe, and then where's the other one that looks exactly like them? Where's the other one? There's another one that looks exactly like them. I can't even find them. There, right there. This one too. Look, these three are the same. They're the same people. These are the same people. They're just look. They're just wearing a different wig. They're just wearing a different wig. That's all it is, dude. They're the same person. They rotated their horns or changed them for ears, and that's it. They're the same I don't even know who this is that I put in B tiers. Probably hot or something. Yeah, I don't know enough about Lazy to have an opinion. She's very pretty. If I ever get her, I'll probably have an opinion on her, because she is very pretty, but I don't know enough about her. I get up and circulate me. I don't know. You and like 30 other people, Boop. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't let them gaslight you. There are people here who only show up to stream just to get me to yell at them. Hello, Calcitra. All right, this is Babik. I like Babik. I haven't used Babik yet, but I do have Babik from the contingency whatever shop thing. My thing though is that I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to use Babik without forcing myself to use Babik. That being said, I like Babik. I like Babik. This guy, I'll probably level him sometime. I forget his name because I'm drawing a blank right now, but Sesa, yeah, I think I'm gonna level him soon actually. He does something that I need. He doesn't like do it particularly well. But he does, I think it's isn't it the AoE archer or AoE sniper? Isn't that what he is? Yeah, he's an AoE sniper. And I want to use him and Shirayuki, and I'm like all out of it, dude, because I was trying not to laugh so hard. 3 open simultaneously. I don't really like him, but I'll probably use him someday. Shirayuki, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Shira, you can't. Yep. Shira, you can't remember. Shamare, I'll be using her more in the future. For now, I like her kit. I don't particularly know much about her, like, as a character. But I do like her kit, so she's B tier, but she'll probably go up to A tier. How is Phantom not triple S tier? Is Phantom even... We haven't even gotten to Phantom yet. We haven't even gotten to Phantom yet. W is best AoE sniper. You would have heard that if I hadn't been muted. He's in B tier. Well, you know what? That's why he's in B tier, because he's so forgettable that I already forgot that we rated him. Listen, I don't have Phantom. I've used him a little, and he is great at what he does. But I don't have him, and he doesn't have tits, so he's good in the B tier. I like him and appreciate what he does, but he has no ability to move into A tier until I actually have one. The only dude in A tier that I don't have is SilverAsh. In fact, the only dude in A tier, period, is SilverAsh. Yeah, so... No, I've used him before. I've used Phantom. He's very, very good at what he does. But, you know, yeah. Yeah. There's only 50 to 60 dudes. That's a lot. That's a lot. Next is Talopsis. Talopsis is very good. She's also extremely creepy to me. If you're into her, like, her aesthetic, I applaud you. But, like, this is creepy, man. This is creepy. If you woke up in the middle of the night and saw this looking at you, you would piss yourself. You would piss yourself, dude. I don't... Her E2's fine. This is fine, too. Her skin is fine. It's just fine. It's fine. It doesn't, like, ring my bell or anything. That being said, I understand she is very good gameplay-wise. So she is no lower than B. No lower than B. I just got this character yesterday. I just finished the requirements for the event and got her pot 6 yesterday. Yeah, side Rocka, side Sideroka. She's... I don't know. I don't know that I'm ever going to use her. I like her big-ass sword, but correct me if I'm wrong. She has the big-ass sword before we get the big-ass sword class. Right? And by correct me if I'm wrong, I mean I know that I'm right. I've seen her summer skin. It's good, but it's not like my cup of tea personally. But yeah, she has the big-ass sword before we even get the big-ass sword branch. So it kind of feels bad because I feel like she should be in that branch and the branch is not in the game yet. She's not bad by any means. I just don't really care. Self-insert. So she's C tier. She's C tier. Yeah, big-ass sword is not global yet. Elysium. My esports Elysium at level 1, skill level 4. He does his job. And that's all I can ask. So he's B. He might even be A. He might even be A. Someday, but not yet. Her, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't. I cannot, dude. I can't. I can't. Listen, if you're into the perma drool thing, that's to each their own. To each their own. All right. I'm more power to you. I can't, dude. Like look at her hands compared to her arm and her her build. Her feet. She's. The average Twitter user? I just don't. Nah, I just don't. And I've used her in IS2 a few times. It just didn't really do much for me. D tier. D tier. I always forget her name because of the distractions. You never notice the drool. It's the first thing I see. Yeah. Yuck. Maggie under asbestos? Yeah, because what rarity is asbestos? What rarity is asbestos? Is it 6 stars? Oh, it's not? So she didn't spook me? Oh. Maggie under asbestos. Yeah. Yeah. You like your shield? That's fine. To each their own. Tsuki some shit. Yeah. I have never used her at all. But this right here is one of the best costume arts in the game. There's so much detail here. It's so well done. Like, even if you just turn off the whole waifu part of your brain, from an artistic perspective, look at the dress, dude. That's so... There's so much going on here, dude. There's so much detail. It's so well done. I don't know shit about her kit. I'll probably never use her at all. But I appreciate her from an artistic perspective. And I think I have her. So she's B tier because I do appreciate her, like, aesthetically. But that's about as far as this goes, you know. Not a fan of maid dress, that's fine. This, I should know this name. Is that Absinthe? I think that's, is it Absinthe? Okay, good. I like Absinthe. Again, I don't know that, like, I can never justify using her over others. But, you know, I like her enough. She's B tier. This is, what's your name? I know your name. What's your name, dude? I don't think I have this unit. Leonhardt? Leonhardt? Do I have Leonhardt? Well, that's a French-ass name. Nice costumes. Yeah, I mean, looks cool. I don't know if I'll ever use Leonhardt. We'll go B tier. Aeroscarp. I use Aeroscarp. I like Aeroscarp. I don't give a shit about Aeroscarp's aesthetics or backstory. But Aeroscarp for me, B tier. Solid, dependable. Who the fuck are you? Who is this? I think I have this unit. No, this is Fallenik. This is the one who can heal Tallulah with the bug, right? What's up, Heeks? How's it going? That's the one who could heal Tallulah with the bug, right? That's where I know her from. Yeah, she's solid. Okay. Yeah. She's B tier. Oh, shit. So this isn't Carnelian. It's Carnelian, but not Carnelian. I cannot tell you why. I don't know why. This was never a thing before. But the fucking goat chicks in this game, they check all the boxes for me. Beeswax, yeah. I don't understand it, dude. It's her sister? Good. All in the family. They do it, man. They check the fucking box. They're both A tier. And if I ever get Carnelian and can raise her, she'll probably go in favorites. Look at her costume. Oh, I've seen her costume. Trust me. I've seen her costume. Yeah. Yeah, I am a fan of the fucking goat ram chicks in this game. Which I didn't know was a thing for me until I played this game. Like, this right, I can't even, I'm gonna zoom in and look away. I can't do it. I cannot do it. There you go. If you didn't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. The goats go way up, dude. They can ram me. This is Chiave. Again, like Broca, I respect what Chiave does. I respect like what they bring to the table. They're not bad. So because I appreciate what they do but don't care about them otherwise, they're going to go in B tier. Silence is very good. Silence is going to get rated high because of her gameplay. ABC gang. Is there another goat? Is there another goat? Is it more than just the 2 fucking ram goat shit things? Oh, dude. Jebaited. I saw C and I thought Carnelian. And I was like, Beeswax? Carnelian? There's an A? But there was no A. I thought it was A and then Beeswax and then Carnelian. And I got jebaited by my own self. Silence is very good, like gameplay-wise. I could not rate Silence low if I wanted to. Aesthetically, I don't really care, but Silence is too good to rate low. B tier. She's B tier. Purely for her gameplay value alone. She's very good. There's a goat in-game that is non-playable. Spoilers, though. Well, I just finished... Wait, I've done everything in the game now. Holy shit, guys. I've done everything in the game now. Except for past events that are not available to be replayed yet. That's crazy. This is Scene. Scene is another one, like, I appreciate what Scene does. I understand what Scene does. I'm never gonna, like... Dark Knight's Memoir? I just finished that, like, last week, though. Scene... I appreciate what Scene does. I just don't really care too much, so B tier. This one. Who? Andriana, right? Is her name Andriana? It is Andriana. Yo, I'm getting better, y'all. I'm getting better. Abyssal Hunter Andriana. I don't know that I'll ever use her. I don't dislike her. I don't really care about her. Do I like her kit? Attack up. Garbage. Much higher attack up. No longer target enemies with less than 50%. 20% movement speed. Not bad. That's a fat buff at level 7. 190. Basically 200 at 1 mastery. Like, that's really good. I like that second skill. She's B tier. She'll go B tier. Is this no, Tomimi. Is it Tomimi? I think her name is Tomimi. Yo, dude. Let's go, dude. What? She was in that same Great Chief event. This is why I remember her, though. She was the welfare, but I can't get her. I can't get her skin. I don't know how to get her skin. Even though she was Whisper Raid when her skin was released, I wish I could get it. She is. She's probably A tier for me. Probably A tier for me. Because of the costume. This is the other brawler. What's her name, though? I always forget your name because I'm never going to level you. Flint, yeah. I feel bad for Flint. Excuse me. Because if you ever look at Flint's skills, there's just not a reason to use Flint. There's just not a reason to use Flint. Like, I feel bad for Flint. She's cool. She wears boxing gloves. But there's just not a reason to use her. I'm going to put her in C. I'm sorry. Flint enjoyers. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Want to have her hit? Perhaps. Yeah. There's no reason to use Flint at all. This is Pith. Isn't this Pith? I don't care about Pith. I don't even know if Pith is good. I've used Pith and I forget. I've used Pith and I Couldn't tell you what she does. Don't remember her. I do like the archer dude, the sniper dude. He does fine. The medic one does okay. She's going B tier. Storm something. Is it Storm something? Touch restores SP when healing. What do you mean? I've never needed it. I put her in B tier. I'm not going to put her higher than that. That's cool and all. That's good. But she's not like... She's not going to be A tier for me, you know? Stormeye. Yeah, I like Stormeye. This guy, however, he's fucking good. He's so good. Yeah. I use him in IS2. Obviously, I was IS2. I don't know. He was just really solid. He was just really solid. I couldn't point to anything about him that was really solid, but he was nice. He was nice. I know who the next one is. I don't know who this is. Who is that? Mint? Is that a welfare I don't have? She's gonna go on the I don't know anything about this unit. She's cute, but she's really cute. Old welfare. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about her. She's really cute though, so she'll probably get rated high in the future. This one right here, her face. I don't like the style personally. Like, nothing against her per se. But, like, okay. She just doesn't really do much for me. And I don't know enough about her gameplay, so I'm going to put her in C. I have her, and I'll probably never level her. Warfarin, A tier. Warfarin, honestly, she has potential to move up into favorites. She's got a great skin. She's got a great skill. If you ever take this to 7 and look at the scaling, it goes from 60 for 15 seconds, 90 for 15 seconds. 90 for 15 seconds. She might be a favorite someday. But for now, she's going to go A tier with potential later on. She's very good. I like her a lot. I don't know who that is. I have this one and I don't know who it is. I have that unit and I don't remember the name. Aosta. Same with this one. I don't know. I have them and I don't know who they are. So no opinion. Whislash. I don't have Whislash. No, I don't have Whislash. No, I don't have Whislash. You know, Whislash is actually one of my favorite units in the whole game. I remember the first time I used Whislash, which she's actually 200% trust for me. I don't have her, and she's 200% trust for me. Because that's how much I've used her, is that the game just like stored all the built up trust that I would have gotten. What does she do? She motivates. She's highly motivational, all right? Highly motivational. That's what she does. Motivation. She increases her talent effect, and then she has more block, which is nice because her block is 2, which means it goes to 3. I don't know the first thing about her, dude. She's pretty. Maybe I'll get her someday. Is that Whisper Rain? I think it is. It is. Yeah. I like her. She has like a kind of unsettling aesthetic, but I do like her. I don't know. I might level her someday. She's a welfare. She does things to you, Mythic, for very known reasons. Is she a welfare? Whisper Rain? I got her. Well, ain't because she's cute, boop. Whistlash is not Whispering. Oh, Whistlash is the... What's up, Dearest? How's it going? So Whistlash is the welfare? Okay, that's why I don't have Whistlash. I like Whispering. Don't know that I'll ever force myself to use Whispering, but I do like her. She's very high B tier. Very high B tier. Kafka, honestly, ever since Zai and Boop brought up like how to esports Kafka, I don't like love Kafka or anything, but like she's fun, dude. She's cool. She has a job to do and she does it. Drop her, they go to sleep for 5 seconds, pull her away, you're good. Barely any cost either. Barely any cost. Kafka is A tier. Her E2 background is the Ursus logo? I think so, yeah. Who are you? You're not Flint. It's your name! Robin? I don't have Robin, do I? Do I have Robin? I don't think I have Robin. This unit does not look familiar at all. Robin D's. Another welfare. All right, so no opinion because I don't have her.
Hello there.
Iris. Iris is A tier. Jimmy Screams. Oh, sorry, Jimmy Creams. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. I like Iris a lot. Iris is A tier. I do use her. She's in the process of being like E2'd. I do like Iris a lot though. Her art, all of it is great. There's a lot of detail. This especially is like absurdly good. You use Eunectes? I've used Eunectes in the past. I don't have her, unfortunately. But I've used her in the past. She is favorites tier for completely gameplay-related reasons. 100% due only to gameplay is why Eunectes is in the favorites. Which is why I bought her skin without actually having her. This is Tuye. Is that Tuye? I think it's Tuye. I have Tuye, I think. I don't mind her, but if you've ever zoomed in, I'm sorry. The face is Papega. Like, just look at the face, bro. Just look at the faces. I don't like that face at all, dude. I don't like the face. This is fine. I like her skin. And I like her E1, but it's whatever. She's B tier for me. Amiya, A tier, easily. Is she favorites? She's favorites. Amiya's favorites. Amiya's favorites. Her S3 is M3. That said, I don't like all of her costumes. I don't like this costume. I don't really like this costume much either. I really don't like that one. This one's not bad. Her E2 art is just too good though. Like, it's really good. Yeah, dude, Amiya is great. Amiya is great. Nightmare, I like Nightmare. I use Nightmare. I know that she's not great, but like, I like her. Boom, 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 boom. This is nice. Like, it's wholesome. It's nice. She's solid. I like her. She has true damage, I'm pretty sure. This, I can't believe Nick Advent doesn't like, what's her fucking name? Her swimsuit. He doesn't like her swimsuit, and I can't. I know it doesn't matter, but like, it doesn't until it does. Because if you use Nightmare plus a push behind the unit, you can actually do a decent amount of damage there. Because it forces them to move through blocks. Yeah, Nick Evan, you said this doesn't do anything for you. And it does enough for me for both of us. That's fine. To each their own. To each their own. That being said, I have tried to get her to do like real damage. It's tough. It's tough. Still A tier. Still A tier. I like it. F for Maggie. Everybody's upset about Maggie. Why is she such a fan favorite when she's so pedestrian? Maggie is what happened if you needed Ling and you had to buy Ling from like the nicest store in town, but you're homeless, you have no money, and the only thing that's nearby is fucking Walmart. That's your Maggie. All right, so moving on. Who's this one? Rope? Is that Rope? Rope or Pulley or some shit? I've used Rope. She does have nice costumes. I like them both. She's solid. She's B tier for me. Not bad. Shaw. Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. I don't care about Shaw. Shaw's cool for like what Shaw does when you need Shaw to do it early in the game. And then you just never never care again. You never care again. Vexing Live. Thank you so much for the raid. What is up, Vexing Live? You're playing Arknights? Nice. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Hello, hello. We are doing a tier list of my first 60 days playing this game. Will I make a video on the tier list? No, I'm honestly just going to make the tier list that we're doing right now I'm just going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to put it on YouTube. It's going to be fucking hours long, but who gives a shit? If it gets 2 views, I really don't fucking care. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Shaw would be C tier if not for like the presence and story and like that one stage where we had a fucking hilarious time just laughing at, what was it, Crown Slayer or some shit. So I don't know. I don't really care. Is there anything that like tips the scales in Shaw's favor later on? 4-4, yeah. That's a nice costume. That's a nice costume. All right. Shaw's B tier. Shaw's B tier. B tier. All right. Bro, Mountain is one of my favorite. Obviously, one of my favorites. Shirayuki is A tier. I love Shirayuki. That's one of the first costumes I ever. You're probably right, Tom Salt. Honestly, that's one of the first costumes I bought in the game. I just really like Shirayuki. She's a badass. Next up, this is. What's your name? You're fucking Meteor, right? Is that Meteor? That's Meteor. I don't. Meteor's probably gonna go C tier. So just a B tier. Okay, fine. Okay, twist my arm. She's B tier. She's B tier. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm about to burn all the goodwill I've ever built up with anybody. The only good thing about Jessica is this right here. This costume. Everything else, shut the fuck up and don't make me use this unit. She's depressing, angsty for no reason. She's annoying. Jessica, Maggie tier. Maggie tier. Yeah, I said it. Can't stand her. The painter girl, I forget her fucking name. Now Maggie's not alone anymore. Yeah. Is it pure color? Deep color. I like her a lot. I'm gonna start using her soon. I like the change in her art from E1 to E2. If you look, she goes from like yellowish eyes, purple-ish hair, to like a bluish hue on the bottom of her hair, and like these blue eyes, dude. I like her a lot. I'm gonna start using her. So she's A tier. Earth Spirit is also A tier. There are 5 different operators who do what Earth Spirit does, but better. They're not even all the same branch as her. I just like her. Also, the skeleton on her E2 is fucking badass. I love that. She's A tier. I do like Doberman. I don't like Doberman's costumes as much as other people do. Or costume as much as other people do. The only reason is... What's up, said this guy? Yes, this is day 60. Day 60. And we beat Chapter 10, Stage 17 tonight. Started the stream off with it. My only problem with this, and everybody except Kanye West will agree, she looks like a Nazi and that's bad. Alright. Otherwise, I like Doberman. She's cool. I like what she does in the story. And I have to put her A tier because of that, but I do hate her costume. Like, I really hate it.
Hello there.
Yo, Garbite, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. Thank you, thank you. Yo, alright. I was told, listen, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna own up to it. I was told not to use the 3-star and 4-star vouchers in the shop. I was told that. And I was like, okay, all right. And then I went and looked to see if there's any 4-star that I didn't have. And I didn't have Estelle. And I was like, wow, she's really hot. I like her. I'm going to ignore the advice I just got and take her. 2 days later, I got her in recruiting. 2 days later, I got her in recruiting. You get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. I'll never make that. I'll never ever make that that mistake again because now I have all the 4-stars. Is this honey? Is it honeybee? Right? Bee hunter. I wanted to like her more when I used her. When I used her, I wanted to like her more. I wasn't impressed, and that's okay because she's a 4-star, right? And then I saw this, and I was like, this is the cutest fucking shit I've seen in a while. So now I really like her. She's at worst high B tier, probably A tier. I'm gonna put her A tier. She is adorable. This motherfucker, I think his name's like, what is his name? Is it Cora? No, what carrier? What is his name? Courier, yeah, delivery man. Apparently he's really good. I've never put any EXP into him. I've never used him. I understand that he does it for the male enjoyers out there. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Not good, not bad. Just don't really care about him. Next is Moose. I have a newfound appreciation for Moose as of last week. And that's because of an IS2 run I did where I just wanted to try using Moose, and I did. And I wasn't impressed with gameplay if she just like needs to hold a lane by herself. But when I used her as a supplemental DPS, she was good. She was fine. She did the job that was asked of her. So I developed an appreciation for her. She's B tier for me. I like Frostleaf more than most people who know how good she isn't. I have obviously never used her for strategic or battle-related reasons. I like her, though. I like her. I want to put her in A, and I fluctuate back and forth mentally between, like, A or B tier. I know she's not good, but I do like her. I'll put her in B. B trending towards A. I have whoever this is. They've got a weird name, right? It's like, is it what's your name? Mato. Yeah, sure, that. She's fine. She's there. She's C tier for me. I haven't raised her at all. I use her in the workshop. That's about it. Cora is one that grew on me because of IS2 and because of IS2 alone. It's not an aesthetic thing. She has a job and she does it well because of her her skill that I like, honestly. And because of IS2, she really grew on me. I don't really care for her outside of that, so she is going to stay in B tier, but I do like her. Gummy recently shot up shot up the charts for me. You know, you see the E1, whatever. You see the E2, whatever. This is just like, it's so heartwarming. It's in such a bleak and dark universe that Arknights lives in. Imagine, you know, you're walking through the theme park and you see this. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's wholesome and it's nice. So I like her. Gameplay wise, like, she does her job, but, you know, El No Sabe what? What is there to not know? She lives in a bleak world and she's happy and cute in that bleak world. What's the problem with that? I mean, if you're gonna dance around it, like, man up and just say it. I've used her in battle, and, you know, she does fine. Go read the event called Children of Versus. I'm actually not going to do that. So either you guys are going to be adults and tell me, or I'm just going to forget this shit forever. Those ice creams may be made of human parts. Good! You got to do what you got to do to get by, you pansy-ass bitches. All you motherfuckers would die in the apocalypse because you think you're too good to just survive. Good! Good, I'm glad she's a cannibal. She has what it takes to survive. Y'all some pansy-ass bitches. Good, I'm glad she's Hannibal Lecter. Good. Now she's A tier. Now she's A tier. Out of necessity. Exactly, Joop Joop. Exactly. Y'all need to man the fuck up. She can eat me? That's what she did when they were stuck in the high school? Good. Good. I'm glad. She survived. She survived. You never said not to tell me? Did anybody say you didn't say that? I'm glad she did that. That just put her up in A tier. She's a prover. Exactly. Taketh and giveth. Exactly. What's up, Cody? You are what you eat? Yeah. Volperex must have ate some dude named Chad. All right. So next is, what's this dude's name? Mastodon. Matterhorn. I'm never gonna use this dude. I'm sorry. I know he does it for like the male enjoyers out there. Dude's got massive feet. He's got some big old feet on him. All right. So aesthetically, he does get the nod towards the positive on the B, right? But you know, whatever. Gray, my first AoE caster that I used extensively, did the job well enough for when I needed an AoE caster and slow. Gray did his job. Gray is A tier. Susuro, A tier. Myrtle, F tier. I'm joking. Calm down. Stop typing. Stop typing. Stop typing. I'm joking. I'm joking. All right? I'm joking. I'm joking. People leave, I know. Myrtle, though. B. 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 Everybody and their mother acts like you can't do things without Myrtle. They act like you can't beat stages without Myrtle. They act like you need to E2 her. They act like you need to use her a bunch. I never E2'd her, and I beat the shit out of Chapter 10/17 tonight. And I'm dumb as fuck. So clearly, y'all have been misled. Y'all have been misled. Let him play CC. Rekka, bet money. Bet money. Go ahead. You know what? We'll do this. We'll do this. Prover is on. Hey, Prover is on. So here we go. Here we go. Let's bet money. Bet money. Bet money. How many times is this going to happen, chat? How many times is this going to happen? Somebody's going to say, yeah, but wait till this. Yeah, but wait till this. Wait till this. Go ahead. Rack it up. Go ahead. Bet money. I'll wait. I will sit here and wait until I see a dollar amount. I will do it. Bet me money right now that I will have to use Myrtle for CC. Because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Nazma, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. I will do it just to win money and prove you wrong. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. We're not going to name names. But there have been people recently here who were like, oh, you'll never, and wait till you get to this. Wait till you get to this. And you know what? I did that shit anyway. People act like Myrtle is this, like, requirement. I will, Dacacious. Yeah, you don't need Myrtle or flag bearers. When did you level up lava? I never use flag bearers. I use Myrtle only if I don't want to use, like, Fang or Saga. If I need somebody cheap and I just want to rotate them out. Yeah, you can use Texas and Courier. I will never E2 Myrtle just to spite people. I want to E2 Myrtle, but I will go out of my way to never do it just to spite people. Bet me. Next up, Mario song herself. Dinner, dinner, dinner. Dinner, dinner, dinner. Dinner, 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 dinner. I just don't care about Durner. Durner's name is funny, and I just don't give a shit about Durner. C tier. C tier. Scavenger. I like Scavenger. I like Scavenger. Great costume. Solid E2. I like Scavenger a lot, actually. Scavenger's A tier. Scavenger is A tier. Ethan is A tier. We gotta zoom out again, don't we? Close, close. Drop the follow immediately or not? Wait, I mean, you like, is it like what is there to say badly about May though? You know, I mean, if I had to find the problems, I don't know that I could. She's a 4-star, and if you need her to have range slow, yeah, she does her job, dude. This is a subjective, yeah, this is based off my first 60 days of playing the game.
Hello there.
I mean, if you told me, hey, you need to find something bad to say about May, I don't know that I could. I don't know that I could. She's solid. Then the pact is done. Thanks for the follow, bro. Ambrielle, A tier. Mycopium, Golden Glow. Pure Stream favorites! Pure Stream favorites! Pure Stream and favorites. You got Doman. Yo, nice, Kaio. Congrats on losing that Saint Quartz. Pure Stream favorites. Oh, yeah. Bank on it. Vermeil. Though, I mean, I'm not ignoring Vermeil. Vermeil is probably going to go in the no opinion. I've never used Vermeil. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Vermeil goes into no opinion. Who the Sam fuck is this? This one right here. Utage? Have I ever used Utage? No, I have not. Nice costumes. I mean, those are giant boobs. I mean, her aesthetic is kind of hit or miss. She'll go B tier. I like the effort they put into her art. I like that. Is that Conviction? Is that right? That's the unit I will literally never have, right? Yeah. Nothing against Conviction. Aesthetically, I like Conviction. She's fun. That being said, yeah, never used Conviction. So Conviction goes in no opinion. No opinion. Yo, what's her name? I like her a lot. Oh, is it they, them? My bad, my bad. Those are giant boobs. Cutter. I like Cutter. I like Cutter. I like Cutter before I use Cutter, to be honest. Because she looks like she's somebody you don't want to fuck with. Look at this face. Don't fuck with her. Don't fuck with her. Don't fuck with her. Cutter, A tier. Is that the girl who has the silence? Podenko. on her skill 2. I like Podenko. She does, right? Silence. Yeah. No, I like Podenko. A tier. Click. A tier. Vigna. A tier. I E2'd Vigna. Jay. Favorites. I just put a video on YouTube today about Jay. Jay is he's E2. If I choose to make it happen, he will solo most of the 4-3 IS2 bosses. Acid drop. Never used him. Okay, I mean, looks cool. What do you do? I mean, all right. I'm sorry, C tier. I don't have any feelings about this character either way. No opinion. Acid drop is in no opinion because I've never used them and I don't really have feelings about them either way. Is this that fucking not Irene? I don't know. I mean, I appreciate Irene, but I also don't really give a shit about Irene. And I hate his angsty. Yeah, boop, exactly. His angsty like persona. Let's see here. Is that what's her name? Bubble? Yeah, Bubble. What's my... I use Bubble. What did I... let me try to remember. Not bad. I've used her early on in IS2. She goes in B tier. And then this is apparently named like Jacqueline. Nobody anywhere likes this character. Nobody anywhere. 0 streamers have ever liked this character. Mythic cover your ears, I know, right? No, one thing I like about Jackie, and maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. It's this, but it's not her. The reason I like this is not her. They went so far on the detail here that if you zoom in, there's like, they put the coral coast, they wrote it out. They put like striations on the window panes from the light reflections. Is it like, you know, fucking Picasso? No, but they did more than they needed to here. And I appreciate that. Also, the dog is kind of cute. Kind of Papega, kind of cute. So I appreciate that. Also, you know, cutie pie. QT 3.14. Jackie goes in B. And then is that... Oh, I know your name. Was there free skin? Nice, dude. Pine. I know it's a puh. I like Pinecone because she's a fucking badass. Pinecone is a badass, dude. Does anybody here dislike Pinecone? Be honest. I think Pinecone is a badass. She has a nail gun, exactly, dude. Fuck. This one is a summoner, right? Kind of. The breeder? Beanstalk. Yeah. She goes in B. I think I've used her like twice. Myrrh, I have mixed feelings on Myrrh. Like the aesthetic is like, okay, it's not bad, not great. But I have used her in IS2 and she like did her job for as long as I needed her to do her job. That being said, she's not particularly impressive or anything, even for 4 stars. So I think it balances out. She'll go in C tier. Her little helmet holds her ears. Nice, dude. Yeah. Gavile is easily at least B tier. Perfumer, I don't even like Perfumer from an aesthetic perspective, but just because of what Perfumer does as a 4-star brings to the table, especially as someone you probably should 4-star or should E2 either first or early on. Perfumer is A tier for me. Gitano is high A tier. Who is this one? What's her name? Haze. Is she debuff? I think I got her on a debuff tag from recruitment. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen her E2. That is cool. This looks like Path to Nowhere before Path to Nowhere. I really like her E2. Alright, well, you're going in B tier for that. Gravel, A tier. Orchid, I appreciate Orchid. I don't really give a shit about Orchid. But I appreciate Orchid in IS2. Explosion. Melantha, easily A tier. Easily A tier. Beagle, sorry, C tier. Sorry. There's no reason for me to use Beagle over Spot or Cardigan. None. Like, fine, cute, whatever, but whatever. Cardi G, favorites! This one's tough, dude. I don't care about Beagle, yeah. This one's tough. Because I actually do use her, but I don't use her for, like, challenging or hard content. I use her as in the skill book. You used to use Catapult. I use her in the skill book stage. I don't know. I don't like hate her. She just is kind of there to me. I use her more than I use any other C tiers except for... No, I use her more than I use any other C tier unit here. And she's still going in C tier. Midnight, fine. He's C tier. I like what he brings to the table from a gameplay perspective. I don't like his personality at all. I can't stand that bit. Is there someone long, super long? Fuck, dude, yeah. Papukar, Papukar needs a costume. She needs a costume. Papukar needs a costume. I'm gonna put her in C because I just don't really care about her. She could solo 1/7 cap. I mean, I would hope so. She's AoE. Spot grew on me over time. If you need him to do what he does it well enough. He does it well enough. I'm not gonna put any opinion on the IS2 units. The sniper and the Vanguard. Fang, gameplay only A tier. The bayonet, I have no... It's like the tiniest little knife. What's the point of that? She gonna cut bread with that? I have used Fang so much. So much. I don't like her outfit, herself is fine, but I have used Fang so much. Fang for me is yeah, she's up in A tier. She's in A tier. You also no opinion. Vanilla, I never could get myself to really use vanilla very much. I just can't really like do it. I can't force myself to do it. So vanilla stays in C. She's not bad. I just never ever use her. Plume, A tier. Plume is A tier. Let me try to reposition this for you guys. There you go. There we go. What is Fang's race? Wolf? I don't know. I don't really get into like the animal aspect of this. Curanta? Is that a word? Curanta? Is that a word? I don't know what the fuck y'all just said to me. Hibiscus, C tier. Again, I don't really care about her. I'm really sorry if this rustles your jimmies in the wrong way, but Ansel is a cuter girl than Hibiscus is, and more tolerable as a medic, and he's only one of those things. Ansel, B tier. Lava, get the fuck out of here. Ansel is cuter, yeah. Stewie, yo, Stewie grew on me. You have to, Stewie, you have to know how to use Stewart. You can't just put him down and say, hey, go be a caster and go attack things single target. With Stewie, like, you need to set him up for success. If you use Stewart in the right situation, Stewart has a place. Are you late for 1017? Yeah, we beat 1017 on the third try to start stream, Akil. Unfortunately, the third try, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I like Seward. Seward goes in B tier. No aesthetics there, but purely gameplay. Cruise, A tier. Adna Keel. I don't really care about Adna Keel. Yato is actually A tier. Yato is actually A tier. And I hope that Yato is the first 2-star to get a costume. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Yato needs to be the first 2-star to get a costume. I mean that wholeheartedly. I mean that wholeheartedly. This, you get to put out a 7 cost 2 block. 12F is a Giga Chad too. You're right. Durin, I don't really... Durin's fine. Durin will go in... I don't really care about Durin. I've used Durin. I don't really care about Durin. 12F is a fucking Giga Chad. Goes in A tier. Rangers is B tier. Rangers is B tier. We gotta scoot down. We gotta zoom out again. Let's get you guys right there. Noir Corn, legitimately a B tier for me. I've actually, like, used him. I've actually, like, decently challenging content used him. All robots are A tier. Fight me on this. All robots are A tier. No lower. Justice Knight is enough. Is enough to like certify that. All right. Dusk, I don't have, but I love Dusk. A tier. Saga. Okay, I have Saga. I use Saga a lot. I have her E2. I look at Saga like I look at Exu. Good employee, does her job. I don't care anything else beyond that. So Saga does go A tier, but like, it's a professional thing. Lava Altar, surprise, surprise. Lava Altar is B tier. Lava Altar is B tier. I don't have Lava Altar. Markiplier. I don't have Markiplier. I've never used Markiplier. Did you Arrow? You just noticed it. But apparently he's good enough. Apparently he's good. I don't know that I'll ever like level Markiplier if I get Markiplier. You can't tell me that's not Markiplier, dude. You will never tell me that's not Markiplier. I don't have him and I've never used him. I don't know who the fuck this is, though. Who is this? Is that an NP? Are those NPCs? Oh, Tachanka! Oh, it's Ash? That's Ash? Wait. Have I only seen Ash in... Yup, I've only seen Ash in her costume. I've only seen Ash in her costume, dude. Dude, Ash is awesome. Alright, Ash is A tier. Ash is A tier. No, I don't have them. I've only seen Ash in her costume. I knew who Tachanka was. All right, Snap Decision. Where do you rate Tachanka? Snap Decision. Where do you rate them? Yeah, we're never gonna get him, dude. Favorites for you guys? I put him in A. Yeah, great. Like I put him in A. If you Tachanka's another one. If you enable Tachanka to do what he wants to do, very good. Same with Ash. Very good. I don't know who these two are. They're going over here. Heavy Rain! Favorites. Most of you didn't take care of your Heavy Rain, and it shows because you didn't beat Chapter 1017 on their 3rd try in less than 2 months of playing. Todifons. How do I feel about Todifons? I feel good things. Not great things. B tier. B tier. Favorable things. Favorable things. Passenger. Alright, so Passenger... I rolled on Passenger's banner. It was only with free-to-play Originite Prime. Didn't get Passenger. Have used Passenger in IS2, and he's extremely effective. Extremely effective. That being said, I'm a little salty that I didn't get Passenger. on his solo rate up. You want to know the worst part about it? This is embarrassing, and I'll tell you anyway. I rolled on Passenger's banner. I got spooked by Helligar. I thought it was Passenger at first because they looked so similar to new player me, and I was happy. I was like, yeah, and then I was like, who the fuck? I was spooked in more ways than one. Passenger, I like Passengers. B tier. B tier. Palace is our guy. Palace has grown on me lately. Helligar is similar to Passenger. When you're brand new to the game, in the face, yeah, they look similar. If you've only seen them both like twice ever. Next up. Who is that? Akafuyu? Oh, I like her. I like her aesthetic. Okay. Okay.
Hello there.
Exwad? I don't know if that's how you say your name. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. Crab Girl? My little croissant? Yo, the back of her head is ridiculous. No one's going to get those references. The 70 of you who were here for that are going to get it, and nobody else is going to get those. That video was 14 years old. Buy it when I can. How do I get Akafuyu? She's easily B tier. Skadi Alter. Rock that up, dude. Skadi Alter was gonna be A tier. I've since used her a ton. She might be favorites. Skadi Alter might be favorites. Her gameplay is just so good. Like, once you figure out everything you can do and how you can do it, how much damage you can heal on Mudrock. Not only, it's not even just that she can heal Mudrock. She can tank the artillery fire on basically anyone that gets shot with it. She's so good, dude. And she has access to true damage. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna put her in favorites. Gladia. I don't dislike Gladia. I don't dislike her. I understand she's good. I think this is her best art, in my personal opinion. I just think it's cool. I don't know. I can't see myself putting her higher than A tier, personally. But I understand she's a lot of people's, not a lot, but some people's like waifu. So for me personally, she's gonna be like A or B, which isn't bad. I think I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A tier. Calcit! Are you ready? Are you ready for Calcit? Are you ready for Calcit? This is based off of my own experiences the first 60 days that I have been playing this game. D tier. D tier. She is a trash medic. She sucks at being a medic. She's a garbage medic. In the first 2 months of playing the game, I needed a medic. And people were like, hey, the best medic in the game is Calcit. And you're fucking wrong, dude. She sucks at her job. If I go to Burger King and I say, hey, burger cooker, I need a burger, and that burger cooker gives me a chicken sandwich, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Guess what you get with Calcit? You go there to get a medic and you get a guard. D tier. First 60 days, my experience, D tier. She doesn't care about anyone except her and that crusty walking turd called her monster. She don't give a fuck about you. She don't give a fuck about you. She will literally watch your entire team die. She will watch your entire team die if it means that that pile of dried up mud is in front of her and needs healing. She will watch everyone die. Everyone. Everyone. Ideal GF. If a girl walks up to you and says, hey, I have a dog that I will take care of first, but I will watch your entire family die while I take care of that dog. And that does it for you, wail for Calcit. Wail for Calcit. On the other side of the spectrum, again, I'm weak in the knees. I'm weak in the knees. I'm weak for the goat girls. Carnelian is A, and if I get her ever, she's probably going to be favorites. She's probably going to be favorites, dude. Sheesh indeed, man. All right. Kirara. I don't have Kirara. I don't think I've ever used Kirara. Okay, she's cute. Oh, this is cool. Hold up. This is cool. I like this. Actual Game Boy? All right. All right. I have no idea what she does, by the way. No idea. Okay, I don't mind her. I don't mind her. She's a specialist and ambusher. Yo. What's her... Is her attack speed good? All right. I mean, just purely based off of aesthetic, I'm going to put her in B tier. Otherwise, I don't know anything about her. Who is this? What is that? Same subclass as Ethan. Benna. Oh, I like Mizuki, Ethan, and Manticore. So that's good company. Benna. Been a long time since I saw something this ugly. All right. I don't know what... Oh, Dollkeeper, right? Yeah, Dollkeeper. Great tank with her doll. So she like budget Spalter. I don't really have an opinion of her. I don't really have an opinion of her. Good or bad. She's a welfare. Oh. Who is this one? Oh, I know her name. I know her name. It's not Indigo. That's not what I was gonna guess. That's not what I was gonna guess. I think I like Indigo. I do like Indigo. I really like Indigo. Yeah! I love Indigo. I love her so much I forgot her name. I like her, dude. I like her a lot. She's going in A tier. Yodel Kobe. Palace has really grown on me. I got Palace mega early on. Mega early on. Iris is classic. Oh, shit. Okay. So I got Palace really early on. And again, I talked about this earlier, but resource allocation is rough. Resource allocation in this game is really, really rough. But I know what she does now. I know more about her personality. I really like Palace. I do. Not like favorites, but that's just because I haven't like used her enough. I could definitely see her moving into the favorites tier. I could see that happening. She's high A tier right now. Yeah, I don't know. She's solid. She's solid. I like her. Easily A tier. Chalter. Chen Hauling Day. Huh. Huh. Gee, I wonder. Gee, I wonder. Gee, I wonder. If she ever gets a rerun, holy shit, dude. Which, no, she does. I'm saving for that. I forgot I was saving for that. I forgot I was saving for her rerun, dude. No, dude, she's favorites tier. That's fine, Tom Salt. They're both good. You gonna go homeless? I've been saving up. I've been saving up. All right, next one. How do you feel? How do you guys feel about... Hang on. What am I... What... Mizuki. What am I spelling? How do you guys feel about Mizuki? Be honest. How do you feel about Mizuki? Like, 2 of you know how I feel about Mizuki. He can take me. I love Mizuki. I love Mizuki. Mizuki is cute as a button. I don't give a shit what's between those legs, dude. Mizuki is cute as a button. And if you don't agree, I mean, that's fine. But Mizuki is cute as a button, dog. I think Mizuki's great. A tier. A tier. La Pluma! La Pluma! Favorites. Love La Pluma. You guys ever pay attention to what she says after your battles? She's so nice. She's so wholesome. I love La Pluma, dude. Love La Pluma. But she's really nice after your battles. Yep, La Pluma is favorites. I don't really know much. What's his name? Tequila? Is his name Tequila? Yeah, his name's Tequila. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything about him. I like the dog. But I have no opinion of him. No opinion of him. Who the fuck are you? Is that Sayleek? Saylesh? Sailor Moon? John Dark? I think it is. It is indeed. I mean, she's pretty. And she's very good gameplay-wise. That's good art. I don't have anything against her. I obviously don't have her. She's a tall glass of water. She's B tier until I get her. She's B tier until I get her. I haven't used her much. I know that she's very good and she's very pretty, but I don't know anything else about her. Is that Aurora? Please say that's Aurora. Please say that's Aurora. Wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. Who is this? Who is this? Mulberry. Wait, really? Oh, I have Honeyberry. I have Honeyberry. I've never used Mulberry. I don't know jack shit about what she does what her backstory is. I know what she does in battle though. Oh, Roberta, huh? Oh, Roberta. Huh. Roberta. Oh. Oh. Who here likes Roberta and thinks that Roberta is good? Who thinks Roberta is good? Oh, they're the same to me in my mind, Ronnie. Yeah, you're right. Is she pretty? Yes, she's pretty. She's cute. She is. She very much is. She is very pretty. She's very cute. She's all of those wonderful things. She really is. Is she worth a shit on the battlefield, though? For me personally, no. No. And I have used her a lot in IS2. D tier. Listen, Calcit is also very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Roberta, pretty. But no. No. Every character is good till a boss one-shots them. Is that something Lock? Ashlock. I'll say this. I respect Ashlock. I respect Ashlock. Do I wish I had Ashlock? No. Because I have Horn. But I respect Ashlock. She'll go B tier. She's not bad. I inversely have Fartooth. I have Fartooth. And she's strong in the right situation. Not as restrictive as Ifrit, obviously. Because she's yours. Oh, goody. I respect Ifrit. What's up, goody? But Fartooth for me, I gotta put her B tier. She's good, but like it's more like okay, I respect you as an employee type thing, and I don't really have any affinity towards her after that. Personally. Neural, the Radiant Knight, who I did not know about this, by the way. I didn't know about this costume until really recently. The level of detail here. The level of detail here is so good. Like, look, you can pull up the art and zoom in on it, and it tells a story. Like, there's shit in there, dude. Sounds good, Boop. It's really good. Like, there's a lot going on here. I think it's fantastic. I don't know. It's just impressive. And she's, like, really good. Do I have her? No, I don't have her. Have I used her? Yes, she's the reason I've beaten the bear, obviously on someone else's account. But I don't have her, and I haven't used her enough to be a favorite. She will probably be a favorite someday. Right now, she's A tier. So earlier, you guys were afraid of, what's her name? Not Fiametta. What's her name? But yay? What do you mean? Oh, you mean because that's her VA? I mean, I just don't have her. She'll probably be up higher. Flametail, I have used. I wasn't, like, super impressed. But she is not bad at her job. I think I just didn't... I don't even know if I had her E2 and IS2. But, you know. Oh, so she's, like, better Texas. Is she better Texas? She dodge good? No, she's not. That skill 2 kind of looked like it. Yes and no. Gains DP, stuns them. Come on. Yeah. She has better combat. She's the reason you beat SNS forward. Nice. I am gonna go with no opinion. I think I've maybe used her once, and I don't think it'd be responsible for me to like try to force an opinion on her. Best DP gen out of Pioneers. Holy shit, nice. Is this, what's his name? Is this Corroserum? Corroserum? It is. Corroserum. Corroserum. I don't have an opinion of him, but I want to put him in like D tier. I did use him once. I have him. He's D tier. I forgot I had him. I have him. He's D tier. Next up, the one, the only, my recent E2, Honeyberry. Honeyberry for me, I wish I had this skin. I don't know if this is even out on our server yet. She's A tier. She honestly might move up into favorites with that costume. She's great. She's great. Favorites is like a really, really elite echelon for me. She's very high A tier. She's very high A tier, I will say that. Who is this? I get her. Oh, Wild Mane. I don't have her. Yeah, I don't have Wild Mane. I get her and Fartooth and something locked mixed up all the time. Oh, she looks fun. She looks fun. I hope I get to try her out more someday. I don't get her though. She's a welfare though, right? Like I don't get her. Oh, in a future rerun? All right. All right. Show Crow for no opinion for now. Speaking of no pudding. Apparently pudding is like low-key good, I've been told. I haven't raised her, haven't used her. She's going in no opinion. Pudding is very good. All right, all right. Next is a robot, and where do robots go, everyone? Where do robots go? Where do robots automatically go? Robots are automatically A tier. At the worst. At the worst. At the very lowest, robots are A tier at the lowest. Is that Justice Knight, though? That one's Justice Knight, right? Justice Knight goes in favorites. If that one's just... Okay, that is. Okay, Justice Knight goes in favorites. You carried that Baron? Yeah, I know. Gnosis, I tell you what, dude. Is it possible for Gnosis to be... Is it possible for Gnosis to be underrated? Be honest. I think Gnosis is underrated. I think he's underrated. Gnosis is A tier. Yeah, a lot of people skipped his banner. A lot of people skipped his banner. I was told to skip his banner. And I don't blame that person who told me to skip his banner. But I really wish I had him. Aurora, A tier. Potentially favorites. Potentially favorites. I really like Aurora, dude. Aurora's favorites. Aurora's favorites. Aurora's favorites, dude. Oh, yeah. Favorites, favorites. Love Aurora, dude. Shalom. I'm sorry. D tier. I'm sorry. Shalom lovers. I'm sorry, Shalom lovers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. D tier. I just don't care about. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Who's this one? Wasn't I just looking her? Oh no, Kiera. I've never heard of Kiera. She's a welfare. I've never seen her. So she'll go in no opinion. Okay. All right. No opinion though. This one, 9-tailed deer face. I don't have her either. 9-colored deer. She's very pretty. I don't have her though. She's really cool, but no opinion. Is that Ling? You like her fit? Yeah, dude, she's great. She was a login reward? Damn. Ling, easy A tier. Easy A tier. Ling could honestly be a favorite in the future too. She really needs a skin, by the way. You want Ling with Maggie? Why would you want Ling next to the person who tries to do what she does and sucks ass at it? Ling needs a skin, though. She gets a skin next Chinese New Year, probably. I believe you, dude. He said get him. He said get him. No, Ling is goated. A tier. All right, so this is Lee, right? I recently became educated on Lee. I don't particularly care for Lee, like as a character, as an aesthetic. But goddamn, if you put Lee in a right situation, he's really fucking good. Lee is A tier for me. If I wasn't saving for Chalter, I would have rolled for Lee. I would have rolled for Lee. It's not totally fair to say Maggie tries to do the same thing Ling does. Yeah, that's true. That's like saying Little Leaguers try to do the same thing that Major League Baseball players do. You're right. Moving on. This is this Black Knight? That's Black Knight. I'm just kidding, LDL. I'm just kidding. I think that's Black Knight. If that is, we have a... Oh, dude. She's favorites. She's one of the reasons I started playing the game, man. She's favorites. Let's see. We got to scroll up. Bro, I'll be ruthless. I'm glad I learned your humor. Boop! I think I said this the, first week we were streaming Arknights. I was like, guys, it's going to be rough transitioning into a new category in Arknights because I'm an acquired taste. People think that I'm being serious more often than I am. Mead Frost, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. It's not until people, hang around for a while that they, start to get it. And they're like, oh, this guy's not, he's not that bad. All right. I'm not saying I'm funny, but, it's a different sort of humor. I will say that. Is this Cruz Alter? Cruz the keen glint? The clean gwent? Clearly, I don't have taste. Just cack your W's, exactly. I don't have her. I don't even know how to get her. How do you get her? I have to say no opinion. Unfortunately, she's a welfare. I have to say, yeah, I have to say no opinion. Golden Glow. Golden Glow. Favorites. Give her a skin. I'll pay whatever you want. Golden Glow. Favorites. Fucking goated. Goated. Every stage is a Golden Glow stage if you know how to use her. Or you're lazy like me. This one, I knew your name and I forgot your name. I have her. Kirkus, yeah. I have her. She's pretty. I don't mind what she does, per se. I don't know that I'll go out of my way to use her. But, she's very niche, yeah. Golden shower skin. I'm going to put her in B. Here's the one you guys were afraid of. Fiametta. You guys were really scared of Fiametta. As soon as I put Maggie low, people were like, "Oh God, what's he gonna say about Fiametta?" So I want to know why. I want to know why. Why do you guys think that you know how I feel about her? Let me. I want to know why. Why do you think that you know how I feel about her? I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong. As soon as I put Maggie low, like 5 people were like, "Oh man, what's he gonna say about Fiametta?" So I have used Fiametta one time, but I had an instant E2 on that one time. So it's kind of skewed, but I really liked her. That being said, I didn't like win the whole thing, so I don't have like a thorough understanding of what she brings to the table. But I like her a lot. She's easily an A tier for me. Yeah, I like her. I don't know who this one is. I don't know who that guy is either. Ping. Oh, that's Kazemaru? I only ever see her E2. It is. Oh, her E... Dude, this art is so good. This is so good, man. Like, there's so much going on. I like her a lot. Dude. And this is nice, too, man. Her skin is nice. All right. Kaze is at least A tier. If I get Kaze someday, she might be EX or favorites. Is there a different skin than that one? Is there a different one than that one? Or is this the one you're talking about? I like her a lot. She might be a favorite someday. Enforcer, I don't even know if I have him. Do I have Enforcer? If I have him, I've never used him. He's going to go in no opinion. No opinion. Horn! Where's Horn going? Where's my first M9 going? Anybody know where my first M9 is going? Yup. Favorites. Maggie tier? No, dude. No. Heidi. All right, so if you were here for that one stage in Chapter 10 where Heidi, like, absolutely changed the game, that one stage was enough for me to be like, I like her. Also, her English voice is goated. It's so good. A tier for Heidi. I love Rock, by the way. Dumbass name, but I love Rock. Like, a lot. Easily A tier. Rock might be EX or favorites tier someday. She might be favorites someday. Rock is A tier and might be favorites someday. Chestnut. D or F? Deadass. D or F? I'm gonna go D. He really chaps my ass, man. Spec Alter. This one's so tough. I'm too demanding of Spec Alter. I really am. I'm too demanding of Spec Alter. She's A tier. She's E2 for me. Irene. Sasaki was on. Exactly, Vulperix, yeah. Irene. I like Irene. She's damn good. She's S3, M3 for me. She's clutch as hell. I can't put her in favorites. She just doesn't, like, it's just that little missing something, I guess. I don't know. But I like her a lot. Lumen is very good. He'll be B tier. Windflit is... Hey. Windflit, D or F. Windflit to D or F. I might go F. Yup. I might go F. I just got sick of seeing him on those rolls, man. Alright. I'm gonna put him in F tier. That's the last operator released on Global? Is it really? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, because Gavile Alter's not out yet. Actually useless? Yeah, dude. I got so many of him. Minor, yeah. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go through. We're going to start at the bottom. Let's start at the bottom. Alright. Lava tier is lava. Not lava altar, though. No opinion. Honestly, a good amount of them. And I look forward to using a lot of these. Or they're here because they just are IS2, like, NPCs. Like, they're not actually NPCs, but you know what I mean when I say NPCs. Some of these I will get a chance to use. Some of these I will never get a chance to use, and that's okay. It's just the way it goes. F tier is a personal thing. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. F tier is a personal thing. It's personal with all three of them. It's not just that I don't give a shit about their gameplay. It's that they have done something to offend me on a personal level. Whether it's spooking me, like Maggie did, and that it's not okay for that. Whether it's being annoying as shit like Jessica is, or whether it's just being around too much like Winflit was. Yeah, exactly, Arrow. That's F tier. D tier for me is they're not like actually F tier. They do have like redeeming qualities about themselves, but I also still just don't like them on a personal level as well. Calcit, I understand she is in no one's D tier or below. No one's. She's in mine. She's such a bitch. She's a bitch. She'll watch you die and not care. It's a step further than that. She will watch you die, not care that you died, and then get mad at you for dying when she could have healed you. That's Calcit. That's Calcit. Why don't I like KOB? Because I used her on the first monthly rotation. He said that's hot. The first monthly rotation of IS2 when I first started playing. And she just really underwhelmed me. She was just really, really underwhelming. I didn't find her, honestly, like, I didn't find her really redemptive in any sort of way at all. Any sort of way at all. Yeah, she just doesn't really do much for me. And her gameplay was not, like, really fun to try to work around. The rest of them, it's either personal or I just kind of find them to be, like, underwhelming. C tier, it's mostly that I either have things that I both like and dislike them for, like Siege and Helligar and Mostima, or I just, like, have them and don't really care one way or another. Like, I have Vanilla. I don't really care about Vanilla one way or another. I have Courier. I don't really care about Courier one way or another. Yeah, that's C tier. That's C tier. Your budget flag bearer. The best budget flag bearer is to never bring one because that fucking branch sucks ass. You only smell skill issue. I mean, what's the skill issue if I've beaten everything in the game in less than 2 months and Calcit didn't do jack shit the entire time? Sounds like she's the one who sucks ass. Sounds like she was useless. Hey, roll 4 though. Go get her. Go get her. On B tier, it's characters that I like, but they're not like super special to me. Maybe I have some of them. Maybe I've used some of them in IS2. Or it's characters that, like, you know, they're good and I have them, but I don't really like care for them. I respect them. How about that? Yeah, Moose is in B tier. Everything in the game. I mean, I've done all the side stories. I've done all the intermezzi. I've done most of the EX stages. I've done all of story. I did all the adverse for chapter 10. Unless we're talking hell stages, which a lot of players haven't done either, so I don't really give a fuck about those. I've done everything that matters, yeah, by far, by far. So, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable saying that. Didn't need Calcit for any of it. What's Lava done to you? So, Lava is a meme here from, like, day one. Lava is a meme here from, like, day one. That CC medal isn't getting you bitches 100%. To give some context on Lava, the first day I started playing, literally day one, it was like, all right, I don't know who to use. Who should we toss this little bit of EXP on? And the lava mentions got so far that 2 people, maybe 3, were like, dude, you have to level lava or you're not going to be able to get very far. I was like, really? Really? Okay. So me and 12F dabbed up and we said, fuck lava. We changed the emotes and we did it anyway. So now it's, and I took that personally. So I used 12F a shit ton. Never used lava. Still haven't leveled lava. And it was just to spite people. That's it. That's it. Will I someday level and use lava? Maybe. I don't know. But until then, it's a meme. It's a meme. Because I use 12F so fucking much, dude. Yo, actually, anybody who was here for Patriot? Anybody who was here for Patriot? You remember when 12F dodged at the perfect moment and was able to get like 3 more hits in? He did. He dodged, dude. It was sick. It was sick. Yeah, that was really satisfying. That was really satisfying. You're going to say you just finished 10-16 and it wasn't as hard as it looked while I was playing it. Eris, you're a day 1 player. I'm less than 2 months in. With no supports, I had to get 3 stars. It better have been easier for you. It 110% better have been easier for I would have been concerned if it wasn't easier for you. I hope it was. I hope it was, man. So yeah, beats here, they're all good. I don't love any of them. And I obviously don't hate any of them either.
Hello there.
Ants, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. A tier, I either really, really like them and they're close to being favorites. Carnelian comes to mind. Beeswax comes to mind. Some of these will probably move up into favorites if I get them. Some of these will never be higher than A tier. None of them will fall from A tier, though. They're all, like, either really good at what they do, and I respect them a lot for that. I've used them a ton, or I just really, really like them. Or they triggered chat by being a cannibal because they had to survive, and they look good in a bikini. It's one of those, like, 3 or 4... 3 or 4... categories. And then favorites, they all belong there. I love those characters. All of these, if I get them, if I don't get them E2'd by the time it's all said and done, I'll be ashamed. Thorns is E2'd. Skadi Altar is E2'd. Surtr, Mudrock, Mountain, all E2'd. Amiya's got M3 on her S3. Horn is M9. Pure Stream is E2 level 40. Cardi G's max everything. Heavy Rain was my first E2 in the game. Jay is on his way to M6. I just put a video on YouTube today about Jay. I don't have Black Knight or Chalter or Golden Globe. Can't wait to get them. Same with Justice Knight. And everybody else is on their way to E2. Hey, YouTube, if you made it this far, comment down below that Shark should max out lava. The only people who are going to comment that are people who were here for this, because no one's going to watch this video for this long. No, this was like 4 hours, bro. It was fun, but ain't nobody watching this. I'm trying to think if there's any exceptions to any of the tiers that I mentioned. B and C are probably... So, yeah, there is. So, Mostima is probably the only one who could possibly go from C tier to A tier. I'm in the process of leveling her. She's a very high investment character. She might shoot up that high. She might stay at C. She might go to B. I'm not really sure. She's a wild card. She's a wild card. Other than that, Helligar might move up as well. The rest of them are pretty firmly where they're at. Watch me get Calcit someday and like fawn over her true damage or some shit. Until then, D tier because she's a shitty medic. After that, these are all characters who are not yet out. One of them is coming very soon though. Some of them I'm really excited for. So, I know, Hangbear. You'll have to watch the video. There are a lot of memes in here. If you've been here a while, then you know that there's a lot of memes in here, and like it's fun, it's cool. But I stand by them. So there it is, bro. There it is. This will get trimmed. CCR18 first day. I mean, we'll try whatever. We'll try whatever. This will get trimmed up and put on YouTube probably tomorrow, if not the next day. Feel free to check it out. In the meantime, I appreciate y'all being here. I really, really do.